What's up? How's it going, everybody? Let me make sure everything's good. I think we should be good. Ah, let me do that. There we go. Okay, now we should be good. But guys, how are you guys doing today? Happy Saturday, happy weekend. So, okay. My chat box is supposed to be working, but I don't know why it's not. There we go. Now it's working. I have to do this for the chat box because my regular chat box is messing up, so I have to do this. And yeah, it's like we're just gonna go with it. But thank you for the 19 months, Tails Chow. But yeah, guys, today we are reacting to more of your videos. So let's just get into it. I gotta explain something. So the first one that's up is by Super Plushroom Power Up. It's going to be the same queue as last time. We're just continuing, and the queue is closed. So we don't have any more submissions going into that queue. But if you still want to get your video shown, you could still super chat. I'll still accept super chats, but the actual queue, the actual queue is closed because we just have too many videos to get through. So this one's by Super Plushroom Power Up. This is Mario Galaxy Movie Mayhem. Now, let me know if the audio is okay. So this is a plush video, and oh crap, no, don't show that. No, hold on. See, I get very cautious about showing Mario movie footage because I know Illumination likes to snipe that shit.
Wait a minute, where are the other 4 Koopalings?
So I think for the most part, I'm going to skip plush videos because, guys, we have a lot of videos to get through, and I really have not much to say about plush videos. So I think for the most part, we're just going to skip them. I'm really only going to focus on watching videos that I think I can provide like an actual reaction to and like input on, because when it comes to things like plush videos and like YTPs, that kind of thing, I really don't have much to say about it. So yeah, this one's by Super Plushroom Power Up if you guys want to watch it. But yeah, we're going to move on to something that I think I could react to. So the next one is by Kiro Talks. I know Kiro Talks. This one is about Sonic's awkward phase. It's 17 minutes. We'll skip through it a little bit, but let's watch it. What's up, stuffed animal? I did react to Mario Nightmare Collection. We watched that the last stream.
When people talk about their favorite Sonic games, they'll usually bring up the classic series or maybe the adventure series. But I don't think I've ever heard anyone say, yeah, my favorite Sonic game is the one where you collect birds.
No one's favorite Sonic game is Sonic 3D Blast. Here, let me turn on the captions.
Console during the mid-90s. This is the neglected
I like Kiro Talks.
Sandwiched in between the much more fondly remembered Genesis and Dreamcast consoles. I think most fans have forgotten.
Wasn't expecting to get. Oh, was that your video? Well, nothing personal, Jordan. It's just I really have. I just don't really have anything to say about plush videos. Like I just don't really. You know, that's not really my cup of tea. So it's nothing personal, but it's just something that I don't think is worth, you know, reacting to, because I don't think I'll be able to react to it. Because we've watched, you know, a few plush videos last stream, and I just kind of ended up skimming through them because there was really just nothing to say. So I think I'm going to really focus on reacting to something that, you know, is more commentary based. Like this is something that I can add to, something that I could, you know, join in on the conversation. Because otherwise, what's the point of reacting to it, you know? So I'm sure your video was good. It's just I plush videos just aren't really something that I think I can add to, if that makes any sense.
Or maybe repress this period of time from their memories, but that's only for Western Sonic fans. In America, Europe, and, well, practically every other part of the world, the Saturn was one of, if not the worst performing console.
I think the Saturn was only popular in Japan.
It was Sega's most popular home console of all time. So what caused this disparity? Well,
I did see D23 yesterday. there's a
probably
king. Okay, guys.
but at some
So I hate to pause the video. I need to talk about some things real quick before we really get into the meat and potatoes here of the stream. So I think so what we're going to do is there is a Fortnite event in an hour, okay? That's apparently going to have Sonic in it. So we are going to be playing some Fortnite on stream today. We're going to take a break from the videos and we're going to play some Fortnite. So we'll do that when the time comes, but for now we'll keep watching these videos. Yeah, D23 was great last night. They had a new Kingdom Hearts trailer, showed like a Coco world, and they revealed that the game's coming out in 2027, which that was the biggest deal for me, because that means it's going to be on a disc. I can get it physically. I can add it to the collection. It's so hype. I'm so happy about that.
To sum it all up in one word, Sonic. The Saturn didn't have a big Sonic
I'm gonna speed
release.
this up just a
Previously in
tad.
the West, Sonic brought the Genesis to life. Sonic was the reason Sega was able to get the edge over Nintendo. Sonic was a killer app, a symbol, a pop culture icon. In Japan, ironically, Sonic has never really been all that popular in his home country, but everywhere else, he was a star. That's why Sega always slapped Sonic's name onto all of their collections and mascots.
That's
together. But also why
true.
Sonic games are very unique, and that many of them were released in
I
America.
think Sonic wasn't really popular in Japan until recently. Like, okay, obviously he's always had some popularity, but I think it wasn't until like Frontiers where Japan really got like that was the first time Sonic was really popular in Japan. So yeah, the new chat box. Yeah. So I have to do this because my normal chat box just isn't working for some reason. Like, let me show you guys. Let's see. Do I still have it here? I didn't delete it, did I? Yeah, check this out. For some reason, it's never done this before. Here, let me do that. Look, it's in light mode for some reason. And I wouldn't even mind it being in light mode, but as you can see, the text is still white. So it's like, so what's going? I don't know. So I don't know why it's doing that. This is the first time it's ever done that. So we just have to do this chat box, which I don't really like, but I don't know. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Yeah, I can't see the text. That's the only problem.
So even though the Saturn lacked a hit Sonic game, thanks to the Saturn's great arcade ports like Virtua Fighter, which helped popularize 3D polygonal characters in the mid-90s, the console performed insanely well in Japan. I can't stress enough how stupidly popular Virtua Fighter was over there. In fact,
Yeah, you can't even see the messages. It's stupid. So we just got to do this. It's all right.
Without Sonic, the Saturn didn't have a big name to push sales in the West, hence why this era of Sonic is rather forgettable. So exactly what Sonic games did come out during this phase? Well, I'd say the end of Sonic's golden age during the classic era was with the release of Sonic & Knuckles in October 1990.
I'm about to say, the Saturn Sonic games were really nothing crazy.
Or Wacky World's creative studio. We actually don't know when Wacky World came out. It was sometime in the early
I
days
forgot about Wacky World.
Especially for more obscure titles. But then again,
It's in 2x speed because it's a longer video and I want to get through it quicker.
Sonic Triple Trouble is a sequel to 1993's Sonic Chaos, as in Japan this series is called Sonic and Tails. They did Tails dirty, removing his name from the title, and they even had the audacity to kick him off the title screen. This game is a 2D platformer developed by
Oh, I
Ash,
didn't even
who
know
was responsible for
that.
many of the Sonic Game Gear games, but
I didn't know
unfortunately,
they
the
kicked him
company
off the
that
title
backed
screen.
Game Gear
Shit.
platformers are actually pretty solid games. Sonic 1 and 2 on Game Gear, despite sharing names with their 16-bit counterparts, are almost completely different games with new zones and level designs. So it's
Yup.
not like these games are just dumbed down 8-bit versions of the Genesis titles. Just beating Mario, a mouse. You can color and make music and stuff. Though, to be honest, this isn't even a Sonic game.
Is
They just
that?
slap Sonic and Tails on the box.
I'm about to say,
That wraps up
I
1993.
remember
Moving on to 1995,
Wacky
Sonic
Worlds
Drift.
was like, I bought that game for that
You didn't care
video,
about them back then.
but I felt like I was like, does this really count?
Sonic Drift 2 on the Game Gear. You might ask, hey, what happened to Sonic Drift 1? Well, that was originally a
You
Japanese
should
exclusive,
play
but
the
then
other
it was
Game
released
Gear
as a
games on
Sonic
stream.
DX Director's Cut. In the West, we only
Maybe.
got Sonic Drift 2.
That would be
Even though we didn't
cool.
get the first
I
game,
need to
they
make a
still called it
Game
Sonic
Gear
Drift 2.
games
In Europe, the
video.
game's name was changed to
That's what I
Sonic
need to
Drift Racing,
do.
so hey, at least they tried to hide the fact that they never got the first game. But they only half did it because the game is still called Sonic Drift 2 on the title screen. But hey, a Sonic racing game, it makes sense, right? Sonic's all about speed, so I can buy it. Plus, Sega, specifically the Sega AM2 branch, was known for making a ton of successful racing games, like Virtua Racing and Daytona USA. There's just one issue. Sonic in a car? It just doesn't make sense. Why is
What?
Sonic driving a Ferrari when he can just
Why
run
is
faster
Sonic
than
in a
his police
car?
app?
No!
Well, I can't argue with that logic. While the game is generally considered to be better than the original Sonic Drift, it was still very poorly received. Being restricted to an 8-bit portable console just didn't do this game any favors. The controls aren't great, and you can barely see 2 feet in front of you. You can play as playing a sniper, though. The other game released on March of 95 was Knuckles Chaotix on Sega's 32X.
Knuckles Chaotix is a good game. If you play as Charming.
The Sega 32X is a very horny console. Sega of America
What?
had notable for being one of the first released way back in 1984 about one of the birds Sonic rescues. But
So, okay, this just seems to be like sort of a
Knuckles
retrospective.
Chaotix is a really interesting game, and it had a lot of potential.
Okay.
The game has a day and night cycle. Stages change based on when you go there. Plus, you can tackle
Yeah, it's just a
the
retrospective of all the
Captain Alice in the credits
the
of
weird
Sonic
games that
Patrol. The game
came
was
out.
originally a
Tail Sky Patrol is a weird one because It was Japan
Launch
exclusive,
title for a brand new
but
game
Tails
release, but
Adventure
they
came
ended
out
up getting
in the
along with the potential
US.
Disney game, there was supposed to be a ton of puzzle games given licensed skins like Dr. Up, Tails Sky Patrol, and Tails Adventure. Neither a number of
Tails
Sonic
Adventure
Cafe
sucks.
mobile games released
Oh yeah,
into
Sonic
actual
Cafe.
money that you could use to purchase drinks from Coca-Cola machines using.
Okay, that's cool. That's by Kiro Talks. We're gonna move on though. All right, let's see. So next up is by Gamer Explosion, Mario Kart versus Sonic Racing. Uh oh. 27 minutes. Y'all gotta submit some shorter videos, bro. Y'all gotta submit some shorter videos.
World and Sonic Racing Crossroads in 2025. There still is a huge debate between which one of these games are better. And
Let's see what his opinions are. Because I honestly flip-flop between Crossworlds and Mario Kart World. But I think this video, Gamer Explosion is going to cover the whole series from what I gather. Here we go. Yep, let's see. What do you got to say, Gamer Explosion?
Let's get started. We'll start with Mario Kart Wii versus Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Now, we all know the gameplay for Mario Kart Wii. Pick a selection of cups and try to get first place in all 4 races to win a gold trophy and unlock the next cup. While it is simple, it's easier said than done, honestly. Now, this game controls great. This is where I think they did a great job with the drifting in this game, whereas the previous Mario Kart games,
Wii is
they had a hard
fine.
time mastering it.
I think
But to be fair,
World
I
is
don't like
probably
drifting
my
with
favorite
bikes.
Mario Kart game,
Because
as
it's
crazy as that
turn-based
may
drifting.
sound.
I know it's more realistic that way.
Just the controls are so good in World. I just hate
You can choose a variety
I
of
just
bikes.
hate what
This
they're
is a double
doing
dash,
with
so now
like
you
the
can choose the right
online
bikes.
shit.
Despite my nitpick about drifting them, the bikes are better than the carts in my opinion. Although you can only have 1 boost level instead of the usual 2 levels with the carts. Bikes have a mini boost if you double press up on the D-pad and do a wheelie.
World is
Slightly,
heat,
bikes are
yeah.
better.
I like
Mention
World
here
better
is that
than
Mario Kart Wii
Crossworlds, I
follows
can't even
Wii,
lie.
which encourages people
I
to use the
flip-flop
button
between the two,
but
but
I don't know if it's
recently
more
it's been all
controls
World
here.
for
Thankfully,
me.
it's a nunchuck and Wii Classic and GameCube controller,
Like, I
which prefer to
flip-flop
use when playing
though.
this game. Although I do like this game a lot, and I hold this game to my heart, and it's very fun, it does have its problems.
It does have
Mario Kart Wii can be
problems.
incredibly unfair most of the time, mostly because the amount of items getting thrown at you at once.
Yeah, the
You
item
can't really use
balancing,
much
I
at
think,
once.
correct me if I'm wrong, I think Mario Kart Wii was where, like, the term Mario Karted came from. Like, just getting absolutely spammed with items. It kind of started with this game.
Poor Luigi. We also have other modes in Mario Kart Wii, stuff like time
I think I
trial,
remember it was
versus
especially
time
bad in, like,
In time trial,
50cc,
laps
which is
and try to make or
crazy.
beat your best time. I like time trial in Mario Kart as I always try to find ways to beat my time, and it's always fun for me. The versus mode is pretty much your normal Grand Prix, but you can either play teams or no teams. I never cared for this mode, so I rarely played it. The battle mode, I spent the most time playing as a kid, and still now as an adult. I love the battle mode in Mario Kart Wii. There are 10 arenas.
The battle
5
mode
of
was
them being
okay in
new, and
Wii.
5 of them being old.
I grew
In
up
the
with
balloon
it,
battle,
so I have a
balloon
soft
war,
spot
in
for
balloon
it.
battle, everyone
I
carries
think there
balloons
are
and
better
uses
battle
items
modes, though,
and
for
have to use
sure.
items to try to either steal or pop their
Because, what, you only
balloon
had
war,
Balloon Battle
go
and
around the
Coin
arena
Runners
and
in
try to
this
collect
one.
coins to beat the team, and also use
I did
items
like the
to
battle
collect those
maps, though.
coins.
There was that
Both of these
one
modes
where
are
you're,
really fun,
like, in
but
the
there is one
village or
thing that
whatever.
bothers
That
some
one was
people.
cool.
Mario Kart Wii has teams, and that's it. There's no option to play with no teams, and some people were bothered by that. But personally for me, it never bothered me
How
because
about
I liked it
Riders?
anyway, so I still had blast playing.
I like Riders, like, as a concept. I was never, like, good at it, though. You know, like, I would say Crossworlds is the best Sonic racing game. I think it's weird, though, because I don't know. Riders is more fun. I don't know. It's
Now,
weird.
don't take all this negatively. This game is still a great time, and is definitely one of the best. Now,
Mario
let's talk
Kart
about
Wii is
Sonic and
great.
Sega All-Stars Racing. The gameplay is
I
the same
think
as
Wii
Mario
is
Kart
better
Wii,
than
but get first
Sega
place in all
All-Stars
4 races
Racing.
and win a trophy to unlock the next track.
Excuse me.
Oh, I forgot to mention the characters in Mario Kart. We obviously have the mainstays like Mario, Luigi, and Donkey Kong. And we also have some unlockable characters like Rosalina and Funky Kong. In Sega All-Stars Racing, I like the variety of characters here. Of course, we got Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and even more.
The
But we also have
crossovers
characters
were
outside of
nice.
Sonic, like Pete and Alex
That's
Kidd,
something that I wish
or
was
even some
still
unlockable
kind
characters
of
you can get by
a
buying the
focus,
set.
because I know,
This is one of the
well,
things I
okay, I say that. I know Crossworlds kind of brought it back with the whole, like, Sega crossovers, and not even Sega, it's just all the crossovers, but I don't know, Sega All-Stars and All-Stars Transformed, like, made that the main
don't
sort
like about
of,
this game. You can't
it's
unlock them
Sonic
in the
and
Grand Prix,
Sega,
but
not
you unlock the
just
characters
Sonic.
because
I
you
don't know.
didn't actually earn them.
It doesn't really make
Now,
much of a
unfortunately,
difference, I
unlike Mario
guess,
Kart
but
Wii, each character only has one
I'm
unique
glad
choices
that
for that character.
Crossworlds has crossovers in
But
it.
it's not a
That's
big
something that I really liked
Now, I gotta say,
about
the driving feels much
the
smoother than
original
Mario Kart
Sonic
Wii,
racing
in my
games.
opinion. The game is mainly focused on drifting, which you start drifting and you can get.
I will say this, I'm sorry to interrupt. I wish Crossworlds had more Sega courses, because that's something that I think is severely lacking in Crossworlds. Like, we have the Sega characters, we have the vehicles. We don't have any courses, though,
Usual too, like Mario Kart Wii,
which I
and
think
it's very
sucks,
easy to love
because
and very satisfying. But it kinda
that would be
creates
so cool to get, like, a
because it's so
Knights
easy to play
track
this
like
game,
there
you can
was
pretty
in
much do entire races,
Transformed,
but it makes these races feel too easy.
or
even though
here,
they're
like a
difficult.
Samba de Amigo
Even though I ranted
track.
about how difficult and frustrating Mario Kart Wii can be, Sega All-Stars Racing has little to no challenge in the Grand Prix, and the items are hilariously ripped off from Mario Kart Wii. There are some new ones, but there's like barely any of them. Despite that, though, the game can be fun with Grand Prix and some modes that will.
It's
The
funny
Super
you say
Race-
that, because I think you are right. The items are ripped off from Wii for the most part, but there was that one item, the horn, that Mario Kart 8 technically copied, which is
Time trial
funny.
and missions. Single race, you play one race, and that's it. There's not much to it. Time trial is the same as Mario Kart Wii, but instead of 3 laps, you go as long as you want until you're satisfied with your score. Missions is the most interesting. It's like Mario Kart DS with its mission
I
mode.
forgot
You do
about
some challenges
missions.
and try to get a AAA in them. This is probably my favorite mode here because of the variety
Missions
of
was
challenges they
scrapped
do.
from Mario Kart
It is
Wii as
actually
well,
challenging, which making you beat them.
if I remember correctly.
That's pretty much it for Sega All-Stars Racing. There's a split screen mode for multiplayer, but I don't have anyone play multiplayer with me, so
I
I'm
would
not
say
really
Wii is better.
and the online servers for Mario Kart Wii were shut down a long time ago. I don't know if Sega All-Stars Racing's online servers are still up, but it wouldn't be fair to compare that. But I will talk about online later in this video, I promise. Now visually, between these games, even though
When's
Sega
he going to talk about online, guys? When do you think?
All-Stars Racing looks nice.
Take your
I
guesses.
personally think Mario Kart Wii looks much better. I like the environments in Wii, and the character models. Sure they do look blocky in some parts, but I feel like
Wii
their
looks
expressions really
better?
reveal more life. Sega All-Stars Racing has some nice
I don't
models.
know.
They just look stiff and lifeless at times.
It does
and
look
they try to make them
stiff,
expressive by
but
making them
I think
longer in
I don't
races,
know.
but it
That's
doesn't look-
interesting.
And also, the fact they use old voice lines from other games, unlike Mario Kart Wii, that has new ones. And also, Mario Kart Wii's music is 10 times better.
Oh
Not
yeah,
the same
Mario
old school
Kart Wii has a
songs, and
goated
they just reuse
soundtrack.
them from older games instead of making new ones.
Transform
Even though the songs
soundtrack
are
is
on the roll,
great.
right? I'm
I
gonna say
don't know
Mario Kart
about
Wii
the
is better
original
game.
though.
Moving on to
Fair
Mario
enough.
Kart 8 versus Sonic and All-Stars Racing.
Okay, Mario Kart. Okay,
Now, before I
now
talk about
this is I think this is still kind of close because I love the fan service they put in Transformed. I would still give it to
these
8
games,
though.
I wanna talk about
Remember, guys, this is base 8 he's talking about though. He's not talking about 8 Deluxe. I wonder if he'll compare 8 Deluxe with Team Sonic Racing. I don't know. We'll
things real
see.
quick.
I don't know if that's going
At
to
first,
be
I thought about comparing Mario Kart 7
a
to
fair
Transformed, but I
comparison.
decided to cut it out entirely as I felt like it wasn't fair to compare a handheld game to a console game. Even though Transformed was on handhelds, it had the same amount of content on there.
I mean, yeah,
So-
but
So
Transformed
I
was
included
like
Mario Kart 8
the
for Wii U,
same
and this is the second
generation. You
My
could,
Wii U
yeah.
refused to let me play Mario Kart 8.
What's up,
I had
Nan?
my original copy since Christmas 2015, so I assumed my copy of the game was scratched and didn't want to work. So I bought a new copy of Mario Kart 8 and put it in my Wii U, and it still refused to work. So my Wii U was the problem the whole time.
Oh
not my
shit,
actual
that
game.
sucks.
So I decided to use Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for this video since the Wii U one
Homebrew is your friend. I'm just.
just pretend it's Mario Kart 8 on Wii U for now. Looking at the character selection. Oh,
So you're using so you are using 8
Moving on
Deluxe.
from that,
That's fine.
I
Okay.
got the car customization
Fair
for Mario
enough.
Kart
Fair
7
enough.
and the
That's
glider for
alright.
Mario Kart 7 as well. But what makes this one stand out is the anti-gravity, which is pretty cool. But it doesn't feel like it does anything else other than that.
Yeah, it doesn't really do
And that's
much.
it.
They could have
The
gone
soundtrack's
further
really
with it.
interesting, though. And I do like the
This is the
anti-gravity.
one thing where I'm kind of like the anti-gravity was such a cool aspect of the original 8. But it's something that I'm like not that upset that was removed from World because it really didn't do much.
Just wish they could have done more with it.
I mean, they were able to do some cool shit with the course designs as you can see here, but the illusion didn't really work that well
But playing this
because the camera was still fixed behind the
I think they
character.
mastered what drifting should feel like, and it's great. The items are
What's
balanced
up, new
in
guy?
Mario Kart Wii, where the items are overpowered. You can still get hit by so many items at once, but it's not as often now. We still got the same modes for Mario Kart Wii. Time trial is exactly the same. The versus race is exactly the same. with
The
inclusion
battle
of
mode
customization,
sucks though.
but I don't know if it was a staple in the Wii U version, since I said before I don't care for the versus races.
If you're
The
still
battle mode is
talking
the-
about
jokes aside, the
yeah.
battle mode is the worst one here. There are 8 of them, and they're not even arenas. It's the same
yeah, the
exact
battle
thing
mode
ran for Wii.
sucks.
I don't know why Nintendo decided to do the battle mode like this. I said they forgot they had to do the battle mode and rushed it like this. Besides the battle mode, Mario Kart 8 is a great time, and it's sad that the Wii U online servers were shut down. Moving over to Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, they definitely improved a lot of things from Sega All-Stars. Bringing more Sega characters and Wreck-It Ralph for some reason, but on Steam they included
Bro, what do you mean for some reason, bro?
to have more restriction like in Mario Kart, and honestly, I do like that better. Yeah, Sonic and All-Stars
Really?
did the same thing and had more control, but I definitely like the restriction better. The main gimmick now is the
Interesting.
vehicle transforming into a jet or a boat. I really like this because during the 3-lap races, the environment and track changes each lap, making it refreshing and really cool to see.
That is true.
I'll say the boat is a little stiff to steer, but nothing frustrating.
Yeah, I never really
Also,
liked how the
as last game,
transformations controlled
Yeah,
in
World Tour 2 is more of a
Transformed.
fleshed out mission mode, but it is actually fun, and the hard mode is actually hard.
The stages are
When you
really
finish the
cool
4
though.
floors, you unlock the 5th one and a new expert difficulty, which I played on my own time. And yeah, it is very hard, but very rewarding. Every mission you beat, you'll get a star
Fair.
from whatever difficulty you picked. And these are the ways to unlock new paths and characters, which I'm very happy about since I don't have to buy the characters like in the previous game. But all the other modes are
That's
free, so
true.
I'm not gonna go
I
into
mean, there
detail.
are some DLC, but
Now,
true.
visually, for both of these games, they both look fantastic, especially
Mario Kart
Some
8
areas look
clears.
breathtaking. I'm not even joking. The models are nice as well. Although
Mario
Transformers
Kart 8
are
looks
a bit stiff
gorgeous
and
to
the
this
same as
day.
some other games, but they still look good.
It's
The
aged
soundtrack I
really
really
well.
like.
I think
Mario Kart
World
8
looks
soundtracks are
better,
amazing
but
as they use
obvious,
actual instruments
you
for
know,
music.
that's
And
obvious.
Transformed, the remixes are really good. Now, this one was really hard for me to pick because I really like both of these games. But honestly, I think Transformed is better because of the Transforming.
Really?
Now we got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe
Okay.
versus Team Sonic Racing.
Okay, so he
For
is
Wii U,
going to
Mario Kart 8
compare
Deluxe
8
was pretty much
Deluxe
the
to
Wii
Team
U
Sonic
version of the game
Racing.
with all the DLC
I don't know. I don't know about
and
that.
the dungeon
I don't know if that's a
which
fair
is very good,
comparison.
to the point where
I mean,
I
8
don't think
Deluxe
it would work,
obviously
but
wins.
it is very fun
I'm
to
assuming.
play, though. All the other modes didn't make
But
any changes in Deluxe.
I don't know if
besides
that's really a
the
fair
newest significant
comparison.
improvements by giving us proper arenas. There are also a lot of new content for the battle mode that I didn't cover because there were literally just a lot of them. But Coin Runner
Maybe if you go in the direction of comparing like the booster course pass specifically to Team
knows, like,
Sonic
Optimal
Racing, maybe?
and a starship
in the battle
movie.
mode. I don't know.
Now, in 2022, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe got the Booster Pass DLC, which included more characters and new tracks,
Yes.
most of them being old tracks from the other Mario Kart games, and a couple new ones for Deluxe. This is definitely the definitive way to play Mario Kart 8 with all this new content, and I definitely had a blast playing with it. Team Sonic Racing, however, is the worst one in this video. This one's focused on the team mechanic, where pretty much you race as a group of
It's
three.
clearly CTR Nitro fueled. Oh, bro, is this video called Mario Kart versus Sonic Racing versus Crash Racing,
and try
bro?
to get
Come
your
on
team in first
now.
place.
Come
Very
on
much like
now.
this mode in Mario Kart. Man, I realize
I've
that
never
Sonic Racing
played
so far has copied
Crash
Mario Kart.
Team Racing. I wouldn't know.
Now, the team mechanic is not bad. It's just really mindless.
It's just like it feels like a gimmick for the sake of having one. It doesn't really do much.
Vehicles, which I did not like. We do get to customize our vehicles to perform better, and you get these parts by using tokens for this machine, a slot machine where you can get parts. Now back to the gameplay. The driving and the drifting is good in this game, except for the heavy characters like Knuckles and Omega, as they are incredibly stiff to move. And like I said, the team mechanic is fine, it's just mindless. You and your teammates can give each other items to help out each other. The problem is that when you're in first place with your team, you can give all your items to your teammates to keep them up. And there is also
Right.
which gives you and your team significant speed to catch up. Oh, and by the way, the items are the wisps. I don't know why they included them here, but they're okay. Now,
It's
Team Sonic
because
Racing
it's the
has a new mode called
2010s
Adventure,
and they love
which is
the
the same
wisps.
story mode, complete with voice acting and lifeless PNGs of characters. The story is not even interesting. Everyone gets invited to a race.
Oh,
and it's hosted
yeah.
by Donpong. That's it. It's very cheesy. And
It's
Fisher Mode
like
is pretty much
I was
another
kind of
mission
upset
mode
that
that's like this.
Crossworlds didn't have a story like that, but at the same time, it's
And
like,
because I played all these games back to back, I
who
was tired of the same
cares?
thing over and
The
over.
story kind of
Although
sucked in
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe looks
TSR.
the same on the Wii U, it looks better than Team Sonic Racing. Everything about
Oh,
Team
for
Sonic
sure.
Racing, to its HUD, the lifeless PNGs in the story, and how the track looks.
Yeah, the
so smooth.
PNGs don't look
Surprisingly,
good.
the online multiplayer is still up, but
Coming
we
as
don't
so,
want to continue. But I used to
saying
play
this
it
as
when
someone
it was online,
who's
and just like the game itself, it
tried to use them in
for some reason, the
thumbnails.
online, you can
They
get
don't
players
look good.
And yourself, but I don't know why they add that because it's used for literally nothing. Deluxe's online is much better, and it's still going strong. I'll give it to Team Sonic Racing though. They do have a great soundtrack. But it's not enough to save it. So with that, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is
Okay,
better by a long shot.
I thought he said for a second I'm gonna give it to Team Sonic
This is a
Racing.
close one.
Okay, he gave it
Let's end
to.
this with Mario Kart World versus Sonic Racing Crossroads.
Ooh, okay, here we
Eliminated.
go. The
Let's go.
final
Is the latest installment for the Switch 2. I got this game and my Switch 2 on midnight launch.
the final
Sometime
comparison.
And I spent nearly all night playing Mario Kart World, and I had a blast with it. This game introduces a few new ideas.
I think it's because it wasn't
It's
cross-platform.
bugs,
Sonic the
although I find the
Fanboy.
bugs
Nobody was really
control
playing it
very
online that
separately.
much.
Well, it's not that bad.
And I
And
think
the
I
wins
think
don't
Team Sonic Racing, that sales number is kind of inflated by like
really
PS
make it fly, it just
Plus,
fly through the air. It's not like in Sonic
because it
Racing
was like
Transform. And
free
you can also
on
ride on
PS
rails,
Plus
which is
for a
very cool.
while, so I think
And
that
seems
might
like
have
Nintendo's
inflated
copying
the
what Sega did this
sales.
time. Interesting. Last thing they added is the ability to ride on walls and pretty much do parkour, which is my personal favorite thing to do on the game. Now the variety of characters has expanded tremendously, which is pretty lackluster for me. Most of the roster is full of NPCs.
Yeah,
Are
I mean, I
characters,
like the
and
enemy
some of them aren't
characters.
the
They're
character,
cool,
but
but they
different outfits.
like
Their movements
we're
are
doing all
different
this
from Mario Kart
before
8
like
Deluxe,
Diddy
but their
Kong
movements, they're not present here. I understand that some characters are not Mario
or
characters,
Funky
like Luigi in
Kong.
Animal Crossing
You know,
and
like
Animal
there are
Crossing,
other
and some characters
characters
are
to
just
put
the
in
same
before
outlets like
fucking
Mario Kart
Pokey,
NPCs.
bro.
But Mario Kart World does that 10 times more than Mario Kart 8 does. So they could have given Mario a Tanuki suit with a variety of costumes anyway, and it probably would have been fine. Answer me this: would you play as Luigi in a farmer outfit or Cow on a bike? The track designs are pretty cool.
Cow on a
and
bike,
the
come on
routes
now.
beat the tracks quicker. However, when you finish the first race in the Grand Prix, you are forced to drive through these routes to get to the next track. I honestly think they shouldn't have included the routes in the Grand Prix, or at least make it an option to.
Was it should be an.
Because all
I mean,
the
it kind of
routes are
it should have
streamlined
been
to the
an
next
option
track. There aren't
online.
routes, so it keeps you on your toes.
It is
But
kind of an
to the
option
next one,
offline. You
and
could
once
just
you're
do
there,
versus
it's one final
races,
lap,
but
which
I guess
doesn't
you
give
don't
us any
like
time to learn the track. We do have a
unlock
new mode called
anything,
Knockout Tour,
so
which
I
is
don't
very much like
know.
a battle royale. You go in a 6-lap race through 6
Knockout
tracks.
Tour's
The earlier you
fire.
go through, the smaller the number becomes. If you're below the number, you'll be terminated from the race.
Sonic
Knockout
Project
Tour makes
Hero
perfect sense when you decide to take
Rewired
the routes
released
through all the
today.
tracks
What's
in the track,
that?
and it's incredibly fun to play with friends. Although playing it in 50cc and 100cc, it's kind of boring, but it's better 150cc. The same with previous Mario Kart games. You have a time trial, versus race, and battle
Yep.
mode. But honestly, I think they put less care in the battle mode since it's the same track and just in a big circle. Not like
The
it was
battle
in
mode
the
is not
original.
nearly as
The
good
last
as 8
chapter is
Deluxes,
free
but
roam.
I think it's
Grind
better
through
than
the open world
8's.
and do low missions
It gets
with
the
missions
job
and
done.
find mystery blocks. I like the P-switch missions as they give you something to do in the free roam, and after completing those challenges, you get
And
stickers
they
to
could have
collect.
done more
Now,
with free
honestly,
roam.
the stickers are unnecessary. They don't offer anything other than just being a sticker on your
Like
car.
the P
That doesn't
switches
work
are
most
really
games.
only
Oh, yeah,
the
cards.
only
Instead of customizing your
thing
own car,
that's
you instead
there.
get a selection of pre-built carts, which is fine with me since the
You have,
customization
you know, I know,
doesn't
I know you
really
have
annoy
like the
me. Since I love this
medallions
world,
as
I
well
have
and
the
those
world.
question
This is a great
block
experience, and I
things,
recommend
but
giving it a
those are
try,
like
even though the
whatever.
price is not worth it. But Sonic Racing Crossroads is definitely worth its $70 price and $90 deluxe edition. Yeah, maybe not. Sonic Racing Crossroads came out at the perfect time when Nintendo was messing up Mario Kart World, and to be honest, this is the best Sonic Racing game I have played. They removed the
It
racing
is
mode
the
from
best.
Sonic
I
Racing.
agree.
It focuses more on the racing part. When you go to lap 2,
Battle mode was
four
kind of
laps,
ass.
hit,
Yeah,
hit
I mean it
track,
was
and
all
go for a random.
right.
I always go for a random track because it makes it
8 Deluxe's battle mode
gameplay
was
for the second lap, you go back,
unmatched
you're back to
though.
normal track. And on Grand Prix, for the 4th and final race, all 3 laps are all the last 3 races that you played in that cup, which is nice. The
That's
selection of characters
true.
here are much better in my opinion. Some returning characters like Jack the Hog and Yang, even some DLC characters like Steve from Minecraft. Minecraft, Joker, SpongeBob,
Yep.
Batman. I like that these
The crossovers are nice.
There is a
Despite
problem
a lot of
with
them being
race.
locked
That
behind
means that
$90
we got to make
paywall,
Grand
but
Prix
that's
versus
okay.
mechanic where you can pick any character to become rivals, and if you beat them, you unlock Supersonic exclusively in the Grand Prix. Now, it makes sense that Supersonic is in the Grand Prix.
It makes sense that
because
Supersonic's in the
it's
Grand
all
Prix, but the
attacks,
fact that
and
Supersonic
it's
Speed
multiplayer.
isn't
Plus, it
available
also has
online is
customizable
stupid.
vehicles, where you can build whatever you like. This is my vehicle here. But not only did we have customizable vehicles, we also had customizable riders, or Sonic riders. I was happy these were here. They are
I
definitely
agree.
short-lived.
Crossroads
These
has a
sometimes
better
short-lived,
roster
but
than
I don't
World.
really care. All right, now visually, both of these games look fantastic. And the soundtrack,
I don't
I
like how
don't really have the
Crossroads
soundtrack.
looks.
Sonic Racing Crossroads has a couple of good ones. Most of them are not great at all, though. Now, the online multiplayer, honestly, Crossroads takes the cake. The online multiplayer
Yeah.
in the world is also really good. It's just
I
that don't
guess,
really wanna play around with them now that they increased
They
the
fixed
for
the
it. Just like
festival
Mario Kart
issue,
8
but
Transport,
I think the
I had a hard time
netcode
dealing
is
with
still
when I
kind of
was in
shit.
Because Crossroads has chaotic tracks, and I do like it, while Mario Kart World has more chill tracks, and I also like it. But after some thinking, I decided that Sonic Racing Crossroads is better overall.
Fair enough, fair
I didn't
enough.
think I would tie this up. Honestly, I can't go wrong with
It's a
any racing game,
tie.
except Team Sonic Racing. I had so much fun talking about these games, all the funny
That was
experiences
an
I had
interesting
with them,
video.
and the frustrating ones, but
I
it was
never
worth it.
really
Well, guys,
thought
I hope you
about
enjoyed this. If
comparing
y'all like to
like
hear your
each
opinions about these games,
era
comment in
of
the
each
comments. I would like to
game
know what you think.
to one another.
Anyway,
That's
I'm gonna go rest
interesting.
now. I've been working on this for 2 days, and at some point I had to redo all of it because I didn't like where it was going.
All
Anyway,
right.
that's it
Well,
for
that
today.
was by Gamer Explosion, y'all. That was a good video. I never really considered comparing like Wii to Sega. It was always just kind of Crossroads versus World. All right, cool. So next is A-OK Super Mario After the Game. I don't know what this is about, but I'm scared. 9 years ago. Jeez. Okay. Let's do it. What the heck is this? Is this gonna be like that mashed thing we watched? That video was weird as fuck. This animation traumatized me? Oh god.
She's beautiful.
Oh lord.
Good night, little toadstool.
Honey, are you ever gonna check on her?
Oh lord.
I'm playing my game.
Well, maybe.
Not the
you should
Mountain
stop
Dew and the
playing
Pepsi,
and
bro.
check on
No. And the
Puzzle. If you're not
Doritos.
gonna check on Toadstool, you could take Yoshi on a
What's up,
walk.
pea shooter?
Wow, 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 wow.
Excuse me?
I said, wow, 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 wow. All you do is complain all day. I saved your life. Loyalty is not a career.
Hey, honey. Today the toads are stuck in a pit, and we had to get a cloud fisherman. And no.
Oh, what the fuck? No.
Get the fuck out of my house, you fucking field plumber. Time. What are you up to? Well, at least I got Yoshi.
Okay. This is y'all be posting some weird fucking videos, man. Jesus Christ. That was by A-OK. That says 17 million views. Holy shit. Alright, so now next up is Lennox. Hoping to see you react to the whole thing. Ranking all 999 plus Sonic levels. Okay. Let's take a look.
The final boss, but the very first
Oh,
thing
9
you come
hours?
across is the correct teleporter. Why
Okay.
on earth would you make a whole level if players can just teleport to the boss in a second? It's very poorly designed, and I don't like it whatsoever.
Yeah, this level kind of sucks.
Number 1002, Gene Gadget Zone Act 2
Mhm.
from Sonic 3D Blast. There's actually a Bible verse that relates to this level. It's Isaiah 48 verse.
I am curious to see what number 1 is. No, wait, that's not the... Is it Emerald Coast? Is that number 1?
Being this vibrant is in Sonic CD. I just love how.
Yeah, I think
Doesn't
Emerald
let
Coast
her
is
play
number
that
1.
good in the
Fair
base.
enough. That's a long-ass video. That's by Lennox. I do make a few appearances in this video, by the way, guys. What's up, Connor? I do make a few appearances in this video, so if you guys want to check it out, I am in this video. But obviously, we're not watching that whole thing on stream. All right, next up is Spielmit EPS. They said this is a show that I worked on. Okay, bet. Let's take a look. Is it a sprite animation? It looks like it might be. Good thing you skipped the shit. I wasn't gonna watch the full 9-hour video. Is that Max the Rabbit, bro? Just made flip a clip. Dang, these sprite animations, bro. I don't think I've ever seen one with Max the Rabbit, though. What happened? The unstable story is about to start? What's that? A Chaos Emerald! I think his real name is Max. It's not Feels. Dang. Yo, why are they like beating the shit out of him? Who's that? Oh, that's not being the dynamite. I have seen that thing before though. What was with the speed reaction, bro? Oh, Frozen Factory. Oh, it's fucking purple Sonic? Who's that? Accelerate? Is that you? Max is calling Tiara from Sonic Extreme. Oh, is that who that was? Oh, I got the close-up of the sprite. Nice. Now we got fucking Terios, bro. I think. That is Terios, right? I'm not LARPing. Dude, this video's crazy. Now you got his world, bro. Who's this? This looks poorly animated. It don't look bad. I mean, Flip a Clip is what, like a mobile software, I think? So it is impressive for Flip a Clip. It's just low resolution. I think that might be what's tripping you up a little bit. Because this is, I know like a lot of the animations are obviously pre-made, but it's like, it looks cool. The little text boxes are nice. Like it has a lot of effort. There's also these hand-drawn segments as well. Like that don't look bad. The sprites don't look much the same. I think it's because like some of them are classic sprites. Like Max here, he's a classic sprite, but the other ones are like modern, maybe. Is that fucking Santa Claus, bro? The fuck? So this is Tiara from Sonic Extreme. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, this is cool. Again, that was by Spielmit. That was cool. I always like when the sprite animations do like a mix of hand-drawn stuff. Mario and friends go swimming? What is this? I'm skipping this. This is like a... I'll just show you guys. This is by Slashcraft Productions.
Okay. Mario time.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip this one. That's by Splashcraft if you guys want to check that. Slashcraft, sorry. Slashcraft Gaming Productions if you guys want to watch that. I'm gonna skip that one though. Again, I'm gonna kind of skip YTPs. Jackal Phantom posted Don't Blink. Oh, I've seen it. I think we're gonna skip this one too because I've seen this before. It's a fan-made song. Alright, next up is Blue Streaks the Hedgehog. Sonic Extreme Adventures official opening. Okay, this might be cool. I think this is another sprite animation, so let's check it out. Let's see. The Fortnite event starts in like 25 minutes, so we'll go through a few more videos maybe, depending on the length. And then we'll take a break and play some Fortnite for like a few minutes. Watch the event. I hope this song isn't copyrighted. This is cool. Tails. I'm not playing Fortnite, that's fine. Sonic's going to be in the Fortnite event, guys. That's why I'm streaming it. Who's that? Shadow, okay. Sally? What's Sally doing here, bro? This reminds me of, I don't know if you guys seen it, but it's the Sonic and Mario Worlds in Danger. That's what that reminded me of. That was cool. That was by Blue Streaks the Hedgehog, yo. That was the Sonic Extreme Adventures opening. So I think he might be starting a series or something. Cool. Okay, so this next one is by Critical Combo. My thoughts about Sonic X Shadow Generation so far is from before the game released. Okay. This might be
with Sonic.
Before the game released, huh?
Shadow Generation's right around the corner. I felt it would be a great time to talk about this new game.
Okay.
This game is going to be so important to the franchise as it is directly contrasting with Sonic Generations. Now this is really important because this Sonic Generations is considered to be one of the best.
I think I'm just going to skim through this one because this seems like a
levels I want
it's
to see
pre-release.
And what directions I want the story to take.
I guess it might be interesting to like look at this in like in retrospect and be like how wrong you were or something. I don't know.
So I've made a short list. We know that Sonic and Shadow stories will clash at some point, most likely with the rival fight.
That did happen.
About halfway through the original generations. So
he is talking a little quiet.
Play as Sonic for a little part during Shadow's story, much like how we would swap between characters.
Yeah, that did not happen
in Sonic 06. And this is confirmed to be in the game, so maybe we can get something like that in that section of the game.
Yeah, I mean,
like the object Shadow was seen carrying at the end of Big Colony.
The thing about these kind of videos is, of course, I make this type of content too, so it's not really a bad thing. Obviously, like it's not bad, but it's just watching these videos after the game came out, like it kind of makes these videos kind of, I guess, pointless by today, like to rewatch them today because it's just predicting something that already came out.
Just on the topic of boss fights and their impact on the story and what that can do, I think that Infinite should make a return from Sonic
Infinite should have made a return. See, yeah, I mean, the thing that sucks about these type of videos, it's not really like evergreen content. So watching it nowadays,
and they do clash in the original base generation.
It doesn't really hit the same. Does that make sense?
There's a rival fight between Sonic and Shadow above the escape's entrance to.
Like it doesn't.
In the base generation.
I don't know. It's just the thing about like prediction videos, which is what this kind of is they're fun to watch because they it's fun to see people's opinions on like and their theories about what could like be added to a game. But once we already have like the game that's out and we know everything that's in it, I don't know, they kind of lose their luster a bit. So I guess while there is some appeal to going back and like seeing what you got wrong,
have to choose from here. There is
I don't know. I think you should, if you haven't yet, you should make a video talking about the game itself and your thoughts on it.
Takes place during the
like after you've played it. I think that would be interesting.
Levels that take place in
like do a review on the game maybe.
In
I think it's much more interesting now that the game is out to talk about the game itself, you know?
Right, and as well as this
I'd be down to see that. Like an actual like video talking about the game. I would be down to see that. That's cool. But I think we're going to move on. So that's by Critical Combo. All right, let's move on to the most hated Sonic writers part 2. This is by Nerd Animator 2.0.
If you ever wondered why Infinite was such a hype villain,
Okay.
but turned out to be so useless, why Shadow was suddenly becoming an edgelord villain,
Oh, is this
a collection of
oh,
Mario characters like Knuckles, Tails,
is this
Reed,
video
and
going to be
Silver
about
becoming
the
Tower
2010s
Nobodies,
writers?
It's because of this guy, aka Mr. Ken Pontac. Mr. Pontac had no idea who
Pontac
Sonic
and
was,
the
he
other
didn't know
guy.
anything about Sonic lore or stories behind different characters, yet still got to write Sonic for almost a whole decade. He was surprisingly open about it too. He
They
even admitted
okay.
the only
So these guys didn't write. They wrote Boom onward, right? Like they didn't write Generations or Colors, did they? I could be wrong.
watched a couple of cutscenes from Wikipedia and was like, yep, I can write this franchise. Not to take anything away from this guy or his co-writer Warren Graff though, cause together they could write for children, teenagers, and sick adults who enjoy this embodiment of stuffy cartoon animals. But when it came to Sonic franchise though, they weren't really it. You see, after the 2010 era of Sonic franchise, more specifically after Sonic Colors, fans have noticed a drastic shift of attitude and
Yo,
Sonic's
JC,
behavior.
thanks for the 5. You should totally react to Sonado up and down with you, but see, okay, I appreciate the 5, but we're not watching that. No thanks, bro. I'm good. But I appreciate the 5.
Nose hair.
Prepare. It says prepare your eyes.
Was making
I'm good,
stupid
bro.
jokes all the time. Most of the cutscenes involved him and Tails just walking around saying stuff to each other back and
Jeez.
forth, and most importantly, a lot of the main cast just
I
became
appreciate the
background
5 though,
NPC
again.
characters.
Thank you,
For
Jason.
example, in Generations, Shadow and Silver could have easily turned super and helped Sonic defeat the Time Eater. What did they do instead? Absolutely nothing.
Okay,
Or in Sonic
I don't really agree with that. I don't think them not going super there was like a bad writing decision. I think that would have felt out of
Forces, when
place,
Sonic was
honestly.
captured by Eggman, Shadow off to God knows where, and Silver
Forces
just
sucked because they
That also
fucking
brings
baited
me to my next
everybody
point,
by
which is, if
thinking
you go
that
back and
Shadow
play any
and
of the games these two wrote, you'd realize
Chaos
none
were
of
gonna
them
be
have any
like a
connection
big
to them
deal.
whatsoever. Like compare
All of the
Influence
villains,
Shadow
really.
Generation to Pontac Sonic Generation. Flynn took his time to explain how black arms are affecting the timelines, and at the end of the story, Shadow genuinely had to sacrifice something to defeat Black Doom. But in Sonic Generation, you don't see any of that. Or in Forces, Sonic was supposedly tortured for 6 whole months while being a
Yeah.
natural POW. But when you get to him, he was fit as a fiddle,
Yeah, he's
and he was
fine.
still making those stupid jokes like nothing happened to
Tortured
him.
my
But then you go and
ass.
read the comics Ian Flynn wrote, and you'd see how a story can add dark elements to it while still staying kid-friendly. And look,
True.
don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that Ian Flynn is flawless, but compared to those two, he's
I
like
was
the
gonna
Martin
say,
Scorsese's
say
of
what
the
you will about Ian Flynn, because there is some criticism that is valid to Ian Flynn's writing. Guys, it is so much better what we have now compared to what we had in like the 2010s. Like y'all gotta remember where we were at.
Sonic franchise.
Again, while Ian Flynn criticism is
Don't
valid,
forget that Dave
let's
damaged
not
Shadow's
act
character
like
so much,
it's
he
like the
literally
worst
had to
shit
bring
ever,
Maria
bro.
back from the dead just to fix their
We
mistake
are
and give Shadow his
that shit
purpose
is
back. But that being
fucking
said, though, Warren Graff did
Oscar-worthy
mention that
compared
him
to
and Ken Pontac did have
compared to what
little
we
to
had
say about the
before.
stories and wrote only a narrative to fit around the story. And given how Sonic Team puts the writers on a tight leash, what he said actually kind of makes sense. But even knowing that won't change how people feel about the worst thing that happened to the Sonic franchise, also known as the Deadly
Mandate
Six. Jokes
suck.
aside, though, I'm curious
I don't
about
know
what you
how
guys think
much
of these two writers.
that was
Who's
a
up
cool
and only
little short video. I don't know if I would. I don't know how much of the writing stuff we can really blame on Sonic Team though. I don't know how much control they really have over it, because I understand they have like certain mandates you have to follow for certain things. But yeah. All right, this one's by Hero999. Goku versus Sonic sprite animation. Another sprite animation, huh? Can I get a... Okay, it's only in 480p. Interesting. What's up, Dr. Flash and Shadow the Hedgehog Swimmer? How's it going? What's going on? Oh, okay. How, despite everything I've been through, I'm still here, still relevant after 33 years. Aw, shit. It's Goku.
Okay, time for some practice.
Do you guys think Dragon Ball can be added to Crossworlds?
All right, let's go.
May the best fighter win. Oh shit. Oh. Oh. I thought it like lagged for a sec. What do you mean probably not? Oh, come on, it could happen. Is this like an older video? Because I like the 4:3 aspect ratio is really giving like old YouTube vibes. Are we Super Saiyan now? Like this seems like old. This seems very old YouTube coded. What's going on here? Sonic doesn't have that power. What the hell? Oh shit, he's Super Saiyan 2 now, I think. I'm not LARPing, I swear. I am. I've never watched Dragon Ball. Oh shit. Think that finished the job? Nah, bro. Bro, Hypersonic's gonna show up or something. Oh shit, Super Saiyan Blue, my bad. Huh, my bad, bro. Oh shit. Because it's not an old video, I can hear the Frontiers music. Yep, Supersonic. Breakthrough, it all fits so well. Show yourself! That was my Killing Queen impression. Yo. Bro, how much is he going to power up, bro? That's something that I love about these old animations. I know this one's not old, but it's like... I remember seeing it in a lot of, like, sprite animations. Like, the characters just power up over and over again. Just, like, there's no such thing as having just one power up. Don't sing Undefeatable because it's cringe. Dude, you don't like Undefeatable? This is Breakthrough at all, though. Damn, like, what's going on here? He's got, like, red and... Yo, Dragon Ball fans. Dragon Ball fans, help me out, bro. What's this power called for Goku? Oh, I skipped too far. Dark Sonic, bro? Or is this Hypersonic? That ain't Hypersonic. What is going on? What is this Sonic? No, I've never seen that Sonic before, bro. Oh, the soundtrack. That's not Sonic X. Sonic doesn't do that in Sonic X. He does Dark Sonic in Sonic X, but that's like... Oh, it's Cyber Sonic. Gotcha, that makes sense. Oh, is this your animation, hero? I noticed because your name matches the title up here. Oh, it's not over yet. Is he gonna become hyper now, bro? Tell me he becomes hyper. What the fuck? It took 3 years to make. Holy. I respect the dedication, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, here we go. Look at this. Alright, well, now what's that Goku called, y'all? Is that Hyper Goku, bro?
There's no turning back from this.
Is that Hyper Goku?
True battle begins. Okay, let's go.
Damn, he's beating his ass. Ultra Instinct, okay. Damn, bro. He's straight up beating his ass.
Not bad, not bad.
It's only thanks to how much we pushed each other that I.
The reason why it took so long is because of so many behind the scenes issues. Gotcha. It's mastered Ultra Instinct. Gotcha. Oh, how is he gonna power up more? He's already hypersonic, bro. What? What was that? Star Power Sonic, bro? This is crazy. What's with the characters? This song goes hard. Is this a license? I'm not gonna get copyright claim for this.
I just gotta do what I gotta do. That's all.
This is just crazy, bro.
Looks like I gotta get him some more training.
So does Sonic win? I think Sonic won.
Thanks a lot.
Oh no, there's just a
Anytime you want a rematch, just
it was
let
just a
me
friendly
know.
battle.
I'll be waiting.
Gotcha. That was cool. That was a cool little video. That was by Hero 999, y'all. That was a really cool animation. Good work. Good work. I was calling it. I saw your comment earlier. I was calling it like old because it's like low resolution 4:3. So I just kind of assumed it was an older video, but that's fine. It's not. It's not. Nothing bad. But that was a really cool animation, brother. I'm gonna drop a like, guys. I have to use the bathroom real quick, and then we're gonna take a break and play that Fortnite event. So let me go. Let me go to here. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, so let's just see. How do I don't know how to do this. I don't know how this works. I just want to play the event. Do I just hop in like Battle Royale? Like, how does this work? Because I'm on the game. Let's see. There. Like, what do I do? Also, ignore this. Ignore my skin. Ignore my skin. Regular Battle Royale? Alright, bet. Bro, it's time for the Fortnite event, bro. Can I just do solos? Yeah, let's do solo. Alright. I'll just load into this. We're just gonna do this real quick because I gotta see if Sonic shows up, bro. And then we'll go back to to watching videos. You can't ignore the skin? Yes, you can. Yes, you can, bro. Dude, if there's no Sonic in this event, bro, it's gonna be a complete waste of time, bro. I haven't played Fortnite at all for this season. I think I did a little bit last season. But I am gonna play it when Sonic gets added and Sora. Like, what are all these things, bro? Are y'all sure this is the right one, bro? Are y'all sure this is the right one, bro? Oh, I think it is. What the hell? You can, like, aim where you want to go. I'm assuming this is where the event's at right there. Or is it right there? Because I see a little thing floating. Wait, so where's it? So is it there? Like, where's it at, bro? Story moment beginning soon. Make your way to the stabilizer. So right here? The event starts in like a minute, bro. It's right there, look. Right? Unstable. This is where it's at. Dude, I have no idea what's going on. Dude, it's been a minute since I've played Fortnite, bro. Here, let me turn up the volume some so y'all can hear it. I watched Spider-Man Brand New Day 2 times. Dude, I just watched it for the second time a couple days ago. Dude, that movie's still so gas. Yo, Triple T, what's up, bro? Hell yeah, bro. Oh, we got the Bob with us too, bro. High five, Bob. Look at that, bro. Alright, so how's this? So do I just stand here? I forgot how Fortnite events work, bro. I haven't played Fortnite in forever. Now that makes 2 tongues, bro. Bro, this world is too big for the 2 of tongue, bro. Come on now. Alright, come on. We got 20 seconds. I just wait here? Okay, bet. We got 20 seconds, y'all. Bro, if Sonic don't show up, bro, I'm deleting Fortnite, bro. Alright, here we go. Dude, is Sora gonna show up? Hey, yo! Oh, shit. What happened?
It's time to stabilize the 0 point. We're almost ready.
Who's that? The fuck? Is that like a cannon? I did see Coco and KH4. I hope they show off another world at the panel tonight. Dude, I will buy the Kingdom Hearts skins and Sonic skins in this game. I'll buy both. I'll buy both bundles. Is he gonna shoot the... Bro, what's gonna happen, bro? So yeah, look, I'm not caught up with Fortnite lore, bro. So I don't know what's going on here. I would normally make a rant for you using triple T, but you have SpongeBob as a buddy, so I can't complain. Bro. Oh, he's gonna shoot that sucker, bro. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, he's shooting that shit, bro. Yo. Y'all, what's going on, bro? Bro doesn't know about slump. Bro, I don't know who these people are. What's going on, bro? Yo, Sonic, is that you? Oh, shit. Have you seen this man? Well, now you have. Yo, get that off my screen. You've been chosen. What? Yo, I'm losing, bro. Nah, I'm losing health, bro. Stop, bro. Chica the chicken from FNAF. Oh, shit. Everybody's getting hacked. Ah, shit. Sonic? Oh, Sonic. There he is. You guys see him? Fucking hell, stop, bro. Joker, bro? Joker? Sora, bro? Ah, TV's turned off, bro. The hell? What the fuck? Press F. I'm not pressing nothing. Why is my skin triple T, bro? Of course, bro. Bro, why wouldn't it be? That's the question you should be asking. I have seen the polyester Spider-Man edit. What is this? Everything's all pixelated. Oh, here we go. Is that a Sonic cartridge? That's a Sonic cartridge. You see it, guys? It's Sonic 1. Let me go get that shit. Yo, bro, is he gonna turn into Green Hill, bro? Oh, shit. I have a cartridge that looks like that. Eggman. Yo, we're going to Green Hill. Here we go. Mega Man? Oh, fuck it. Hey, hey, relax, relax. Well, what's going on here, bro? Tetris, bro? Yo, stop, bro. Stop, bro. Stop. Tetris, bro. What's going on, bro? Is that it? Is the event over, bro? Oh my god, I think the event's over, bro. No, stop, bro. Stop. That's it, bro? That's the whole event, bro? We get to see a Sonic cartridge, bro? That's lame as fuck, bro. Wasted my time, bro. Wasted my time. Alright, well, that was a Fortnite event. Alright, let's get back to the videos. You know how it is. We're back at it. Alright, so next up, we have the Retro Historian. Why Sonic Extreme was canceled. I think I've seen this video.
Development hell is a sort of a
32 minutes, bro. Yo, I think we're just gonna quickly skim through this video. Let's see. Where's my capture? There it is.
Whether it's a YouTube video,
yeah, that event was kind of dumb.
A novel, an animation, or even a drawing, any creative project can fall into development hell. If you've never experienced development hell, for one, you are very
I'll play
lucky,
the new season when it comes out.
But wait, you can play it.
I'm assuming this is just going to be a whole like video about Sonic Extreme's development.
complete.
Might be an interesting watch, but I think I would rather watch this on my own time because I don't really think there's nothing I could really
his own
react to
world,
here.
knowing that it needs him to stop Dr. Robotnik's
He's talking
schemes,
about
and he
Sonic
did
Wonders of the World right now. The game, not the game, the movie where he like jumped into a Sonic
Well, it's in
Extreme
Sonic's ZM
cartridge.
card.
Okay, that might be, this is by the Retro Historian. I'm gonna skip this one though because, again, I'm really only gonna stick to stuff that I think would be reactable. If that makes sense. Might be a good video though. I'll check it out.
Sonic.exe in VR and it was absolutely terrifying. I started off by playing.
What is this, bro?
Tails and going
YouTube
through
short?
Green Hill. After I made it to the goalpost, I had to go all the way back to the beginning where Sonic was waiting for me. Muppet.
What is this? What is with Sonic.exe, bro?
Don't know how that happened. Where I had to then run from Sonic.exe.
What is with Sonic.exe, bro?
And I died. After I had to play as Knuckles and run through.
It can't be that crazy.
I don't know which one it was. I'm stupid.
Your power just went out?
Sonic and had to fight him, which didn't go as well as I thought it would. And after that, there was only one person left, Eggman. And when it came to Eggman, I think his legs kind of broke and died. Yeah, not fun. Just subscribe and I'll play.
Okay. That was by Corey. Sonic.exe in VR, huh? Alright, here we go. This is about the strange world of Sonic's special stages. This video is by Zilvius.
So stuffed.
Oh, I've already watched this video. I don't know if I could really react to this one since I've already watched it. I think we're gonna skip this one because I've already watched it. So Zilvius, this is a good video by Zilvius, though. I'll drop this one in chat if you guys want to go check it out on your own. This is a good video, though. I have already seen this, because Zilvius is the GOAT. Okay. Let's see. This is an Ace Attorney character I put together using sprites from Murder of Sonic. This is by Appletar? Oh, this is like a Ace Attorney parody? What's going on? Is Eggman going to show up? I hear Sonic music. What is going on? This is cool. It's like a little animation. That's kind of sick. Nice. That was a cool little video. That was by Appletar, the Quokka? Alright, next up is Tropixify. I know that guy. Yo, why do y'all keep fucking submitting these long ass videos, bro? Holy 32 minutes.
Copies worldwide. And despite its massive fan base, there are a handful of facts you probably didn't know.
Okay.
So I compiled a list of 200 facts about the Mario Kart series.
All right, so 200 facts. Let's just stick to like what Mario Kart World. Let's just watch this segment. Let's see.
Mario Kart World was originally planned as a Switch 1 game.
Yep, I knew that.
In 2017 and switched over to the Switch 2 in the early 2020s for performance reasons. There's concept art for Pauline's touring outfit, but it was cut in the final build for some reason.
Oh, I didn't know
The reason why
that.
NPC drivers were added to Mario Kart World was that an artist got bored one day and drew the cow driving a pickup truck.
Yeah, I knew about that. I didn't know that Pauline had different outfits in the concept art.
As of April 2026,
That makes sense though
Mario Kart World
because
is the best-selling
freaking
Nintendo Switch 2 game. The Rainbow Sparks didn't first appear in Mario Kart World. They actually first appeared in Mario Kart Arcade GP Deluxe. Mario Kart World is the first Mario Kart game since Mario Kart Wii to increase the number of racers. In Wii, 8 and 8 Deluxe raced at 12 racers, but World doubled it to 24.
Oh, okay,
The
that's
first
what he
video game
meant.
to feature Donkey Kong's modern design was Mario Kart World.
Yep.
Despite boycotts of Mario Kart World due to its absurdly high price, it still won Best Racing / Sports Game at the Game Awards
It did.
2025. Remember how earlier I said that Luigi's L emblem on his hat was flipped on the Mario Kart Double Dash box art? Well,
Yep.
Nintendo referenced this mistake in Mario Kart World. When you unlock mirror mode, a cutscene plays where Mario points out that Luigi's L emblem is backwards.
Oh yeah, I did know about that. I remember that.
Peach, Daisy, Rosalina, and Pauline don't wear biker outfits while riding a bike. Instead, that's just an optional costume for them. Mario Kart World is the first Mario Kart game to feature a playable Lakitu with a green shell. In 7, 8, 8 Deluxe, and Tour, he wore a red shell.
Right.
Except for one Tour costume, but, you know, we're not going to talk about that. This is actually because
nobody
Lakitu
likes
that starts
Tour.
the race has a different shell depending on the mode. If you're playing Grand Prix or Versus, Lakitu will have a green shell. If you're playing Knockout Tour, he'll have a red shell. Most people say that Mario Kart World
I think I knew most of those.
Big Donut. But that's technically not true. Chain Chomp Desert is a mix of Swamp Desert and Chain Chomp Wheel from Mario Kart Wii. And Moo Meadows was featured as a battle track in Mario Kart 8. Speaking of Mario Kart World's battle mode, it accidentally revealed its Bob and Blast update a few weeks before release in a screenshot promoting a Mario Day tournament. There are roughly 288 songs in Mario Kart World, making it the largest soundtrack in Mario Kart. Excluding costumes, Mario Kart World has the most newcomers in a single Mario Kart game, being 20.
Okay.
They probably call the blue shell with spikes the blue shell. However, the official name
is Spiny Shell, yeah.
But in 2023's The Super Mario Brothers movie, the Koopa General, clearly modeled after the Spiny Shell.
Okay, I think we're going to stop it there. I'll watch more of that video later, but it's just very long. Alright, let's see. So, next up is by Fabric Storm. What the okay, nope, we're not watching that one. Nope, not that one. Okay, this is Wario's Theme Park. This is another plush video, so I'm going to skip that one. Sorry. Sonic 3 and Knuckles. This one is by DMG. Infinite Lives Cheat. Is this another YTP, bro? Yo, bro, y'all's videos y'all be submitting are crazy, bro. Oh, it's an animation. What's up, car winner? How's it going, brother?
You left the emeralds in the car. Go do it.
What the hell? This is a sprite animation. It is a sprite animation. This looks clean, actually. Whoa, hold on. This looks clean. You've watched it before? Nice. This sprite animation looks clean. I like how this one uses the classic sprites. You don't see many of those. You really only see the modern sprites from like Advance. Oh! What the heck? What is going on? Yo, one thing that I love about these sprite animations and other animations, they're just so random.
Huh?
Okay. Here, I'll just skim through it a little bit. Let's see, what's going on here? See, this is cool when it gets to like the hand animated stuff, like the 2D stuff. Why is Sonic like a darker blue? I know I skipped through like half the video,
that
but
specific pillar right there very hard.
what's up, George? What the fuck? Alright. That's crazy, brother. That's by DMG, y'all. That's by DMG. Alright. I already saw the death battle, so I'm gonna skip it. Sonic High School, the greatest fan fiction to ever live. Not sure if this would count under NSFW. Then we're not watching it. Well, if you're not sure, then we're not watching it. But they linked Bryn Daniel, Sonic High School chat. I think I saw that one anyway a while ago. Alright, this one's by No Loaf. Sonic should have ended in 2008. What?
Sonic the Hedgehog shouldn't exist anymore. There have been so many
Okay,
times
that's a
where
crazy claim right off the bat, but let's give it a fair shot.
Sonic should have just kicked the bucket. There's a world where, after the
I'm gonna
death
put
of
it.
the Dreamcast, Sega goes into
Let's do
bankruptcy, and Sonic Adventure
1.5.
2 is the last Sonic game. There's a timeline where, after Sonic 06, Sega refuses to acknowledge their mistakes, and they either bench the character or completely retire him. Everyone knows neither of these things happen, and the fact that Sonic was able to survive something like 06 goes to show his resilience and how he's always been, at least culturally, a step ahead of the competition. There's a third point where I believe Sonic could have died, or rather, a time in which the Sonic franchise could have ended. And no, it wasn't Sonic Boom, nor was it Forces. What I want to talk about in this video is how Sonic should have ended in 2008. It cannot be understated the horrible.
That's an
Sonic was in
interesting
2000,
time.
It wasn't known at the time. In the years since, Sonic Team has become much more comfortable discussing in depth their experiences developing their catalog, and because of this, it's since been learned that almost all Sonic games, but especially Heroes and 06, were made under incredibly strenuous circumstances for both Sega and Sonic Team. This crunch culture, coupled with Sega's mismanagement and negligence of developers, made a catastrophe on the level of 06 not just all the more likely.
What's up, Rousey Deltarune? Alright, see you soon, P Shooter. Thanks for stopping by.
In favor of something more thrilling, more cinematic, and something that would truly bring Sonic into the next generation. But in order to move forward, they would have to look back and reiterate an idea that was propelling forward a whole other pillar of Sonic.
I do not speak Japanese, no.
The entire Sonic franchise was leading up to Unleashed. It's about how Sega still hasn't surpassed it, and why I believe it may well have been the last Sonic game. I hope you all enjoy.
Interesting. Okay.
Thank everybody for getting me to 1K subscribers. This is the second time I've done
Yo,
this.
1K.
And want help doing the same? Become a YouTube member for one-on-one coaching. But
Congrats.
Let's go back to what really matters.
What's up, Axon and Kokoro?
Is excruciatingly well documented, and I'd be beating a dead horse if I were to waste any time discussing it. You already know that Yuji Naka left midway during the game's development, or that Sonic Team had been split into two, so that half of them created Sonic and the Secret Ring. What I want to discuss, and what I think is the much more thought-provoking question, is what do I think Sega learned creatively from 06, and how they would use that knowledge to essentially revive the Sonic brand and bring him into next gen.
What did they learn from 06? I hate to be like that, but I don't think they learned that much besides don't do weird shit like Sonic kissing a human.
Sonic Adventure 3. It has the multiple playable characters, divided up campaigns, and a larger-than-life storyline that has high stakes that takes itself seriously. Sonic Team had toyed with variations of the adventure formula through Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog, but when they sought out to create a reimagining of the franchise, they saw it fit to revert back to what was previously so synonymous with Sonic. The moment that 06 dropped and was justifiably received in the way that it was, brought on the death of the adventure formula. There is one silver lining to all this, however. In Sonic 06, after certain acts, Sonic would enter a Mach speed section where the entire level took place on rails. Sonic could only jump, dash, and move left and right at this relatively high speed. I've always found the inclusion of the Mach speed sections here to be quite puzzling. These sections are very fast-paced. They don't last too long.
I never thought about it, but I can see where this is going. This kind of laid the groundwork for the boost levels.
Left and right after all, and you can't even adjust where you go.
How much of the queue is left? We're, I think, like halfway through.
Sonic has always, at least as perceived by the public,
maybe
at his best when he's constantly moving at high speeds. Look at people's opinion of something like that.
I don't think we'll ever get through all of them, if I'm being honest. No, we're not even halfway through.
There's always been this crossroads in the series, whether Sonic should solely focus on speed, or if he should also entertain platforming and exploration. When Sonic finally moved into the third dimension with Sonic Adventure, it seems like Sonic Team was still at a crossroads with this philosophy. There are many levels in Adventure that strictly focus on Sonic speed, but at the same time, there are also acts consisting of wide open spaces where you're encouraged to explore and exploit the environment using momentum. But Sonic Team at the time certainly didn't see the value in continuing on like this, considering how Sonic Adventure 2 completely overhauled this gameplay system and its level design, again with much more emphasis on always moving forward. Tight corridors became the name of the game, and performing tricks and earning points at high speed to secure an A rank only encouraged this type of speed-based gameplay. I treat the Mach speed sections of 06 as playable cutscenes. They're playable versions of the Orca chase from Emerald Coast or the truck chase from City Escape.
That is true. They're not that
and that the Mach speed section served as a basis for the next Sonic game they wanted to make, where the entire game would consist only of these sections, or at least half of them. In 2005, Sonic Team producer Akinori Nishiyama approached Yoshi Hashimoto, who had started as a lowly programmer at Sonic Team and had worked his way up to director on Sega Superstars, if he wanted to produce the next mainline Sonic title. Hashimoto, who had reportedly said, the art director Sachiko Kawamura and I have participated in the development of many Sonic games for over 10 years. During that time, we've seen a lot of Sonic games being developed and released, but we always felt that
if the Sonic franchise did end in the 2000s, do you think he would be an obscure character? He wouldn't be an obscure character, but he would be like Crash Bandicoot, or I guess a better comparison would be like Jack and Daxter.
That the adventure formula was already well on its way out, or at least in the eyes of Hashimoto, that the adventure
like not an obscure character, but like a legacy gaming character.
Fans really want to see. It looked to me that Sonic was a bit restrained. For years to come, as I worked steadily to build my career at Sonic Team for Sega, I kept my belief that the true Sonic the Hedgehog could be even better. Hashimoto and developers would use this motivation of wanting to improve Sonic to create not only the quintessential Sonic game, but the quintessential Sonic experience. Considering that Hashimoto
and then they put the werehog in the game.
Starting from scratch, this would be the most ambitious Sonic title ever made. From the very beginning, Hashimoto knew Sonic Unleashed would debut the boost, but he's quoted in saying after the fact that Sonic the Werehog, an alternate form of Sonic that introduced new gameplay possibilities, would be incorporated in order to appeal to a larger audience. The title offers a system that allows you to play in either a simple or complex manner to give enjoyment to the hardcore gamers, as well as action game newcomers. This meant that Hashimoto and his team were essentially developing two entire video games at once. One of an unproven gameplay style that no one had ever even tried before, and the second, a form of gameplay that Sonic Team had almost no experience developing. If this weren't already insane enough, this would all be done all the while developing an all-new gameplay engine known as the Hedgehog engine, a new framework that would let Hashimoto bring his dream of making real-time graphics look as good as a Pixar film. All this combined made for a Herculean task by Sonic Team developers.
As good as a Pixar film is a bit of a stretch, but sure.
Handling what was essentially 3 projects, Hashimoto and his team were still as ambitious as ever. And while he never specified the actual budget of Unleashed, he's quoted in saying, "For Sonic, it was the largest scale project of the class ever, and regardless of its success
I believe
or failure,
that.
Hashimoto could have never known how much this passion project of his would change the trajectory of the Sonic franchise forever. The boost formula, ergo, the day portions of Unleashed, are the culmination of everything Sonic Team had learned since 1991, and the natural progression of the Mach Speed section from 06. Speed is the name of the game in Unleashed. Boost levels have little in the way of platforming, with most of Unleashed's challenge coming from the high octane pace at which you play and how difficult it is
which
to
I
navigate
love.
obstacles being presented to you.
That's like the perfect gameplay style for Sonic, if you ask me, is the reaction time aspect of it.
That Sonic wouldn't complete them in literal seconds. Because of how fast Sonic could suddenly go, automation became a very valid concern for the development team. Sonic's moveset would need to be completely overhauled, not only to facilitate these high speeds, but to give the player agency and a plethora of actions to perform while doing so. This is how the Quick Step came to be. The Quick Step and Ring Energy were two things that Hashimoto was especially proud of during development, with the former being featured prominently throughout commercials and teasers, and the latter
Quick Step is
in depth in various developer diaries. In addition to the Quick Step,
the Quick Step is like revolutionary, and the drift.
A relatively high speed. Taking inspiration from some of his contemporaries, Sonic was given a wall jump in order to mix up his vertical movement. He can now slide so that developers can present even more unique obstacles to the player, stomp in order to activate switches, and even propel yourself downward in a way that you could never do previously. And the only
I mean, like the parkour elements of Unleashed moveset were.
Hashimoto never brought this up in any interviews. I believe that he intentionally removed Sonic's ability to use the spin dash as a signifier that this was Sonic like you had never seen before. This wasn't Sonic from the Genesis.
Unleashed was wait. Let me read this. Too long didn't watch. Unleashed was so good that it should have been the end of the franchise. Wait, so okay, hold on. Let's see what the video has to say. If that's the argument he's going to make, he needs to do a lot of convincing.
Everything he wanted to accomplish with the boost formula. For the first time, it felt like Sonic Team had finally found a gameplay style that could facilitate an entire game on its own. Yet for some reason, they felt the need to shoehorn in an entirely separate gameplay.
It was just to pad out the game
because in order for Unleashed to be able to reach a larger market. With the real reason the warehouse was included, at least what I like to believe, was to extend its game length.
Yep, extend the game length exactly. Exactly.
All throughout Unleashed, you can feel the amount of passion and money being pumped into the game. It includes multiple CGI cutscenes, both in the form of its story and even accompanying promotional.
It's just the boost stuff was way too hard to develop, so they had to pad the game with something else.
100 villagers populating its hubs that each have their own lore and dialogue that 99% of players will never see, or that the game features tons of fan service in the form of unlockable artwork and behind-the-scenes materials. The fact of the matter is,
if colors failed, it would have been the last Sonic game. Oh, 100%.
Hashimoto had to play on the defensive when it came to discussing the Werehog within interviews, and it became a sticking point all throughout Unleashed's promotional campaign. Promotion of Unleashed shifted from playing into the hype to a sort of promotional damage control. Sonic Unleashed was fighting a losing battle from the very beginning, but I'm willing to argue that none of this fucking mattered. Despite how good the boost formula was, and despite how baffling the decision was to include the Werehog, Sonic Unleashed was simply never going to have been received positively due to the fact that it was released after Sonic 06. Whatever came after 06 was never going to be critiqued by its own merit, but rather Sonic 06 is that
while I agree to an extent, I do think one of the main criticisms behind Unleashed was that the Werehog was it took up way too much of the game. That was like the main thing that people hated about Unleashed. Even going back to that like shitty IGN review that we all know. They said, like, the daytime stuff was like, this is what next-gen Sonic should feel like, but then the Werehog brings it down. So I don't really... I do agree that somewhat, that yes, there would be people that would just hate Sonic based on 06 being a thing. Yes, I understand that. But I don't think it was never possible for Unleashed to be received well. I think it would have been received well if the Werehog didn't suck, or if the Werehog just wasn't in the game.
Sonic Unleashed was received, and both it and Unleashed would forever taint the public perception of the franchise. It's hard to find interviews from Yoshi Hashimoto after Sonic Unleashed was released. I'd of course love to hear what he thought about its reception, if he thinks he accomplished everything he sought out to do, and if he would have changed anything about the final product. But that would make things too easy. The last Sonic game he is credited with was Sonic Unleashed. Despite him working at Sega until 2009, he was most likely working on the DLC at the time. As far as I know, there aren't any interviews with him after Unleashed release, so his thoughts on the game after the fact and his opinion on the legacy it left will remain on the street for the foreseeable future.
2007年でしたね。なので、結構その日本のソニックチームもこうみんなそれぞれがディレクターが考えた新しいソニックゲームを作る。
According to the vision of whichever.
皆さんご存知のソニックアンリッシュとかシークレットオブリングスとか。
It was the vision of the director. I mean, that's probably how it should be.
誰かがトップでコントロールするんではなくて、各ディレクター、各プロデューサーがそれぞれのタイトルを作るっていう時代が少しあったんですね。すごく良くない。
Could I make a Kirby video? Maybe. I was thinking about doing canceled Kirby games.
If this was a sentiment I'm sure he'd held ever since 2008. This is one of the only official mentions of the Dark Age, the period from Sonic 06 to 2009 in which Sonic games varied wildly in quality. But why is this at all relevant? Do I just want to rub it in Hashimoto's face how shitty Iizuka-san thought Unleashed was? Of course not. I bring up this quote because it explains everything that went into Sonic Team's decision to pivot Sonic after 2009. And on that same note, how it informs everything that Takashi Iizuka was thinking during the development of Sonic Unleashed's direct follow-up, Sonic Colors. Takashi Iizuka, current Sonic creative officer, has a long-standing, albeit somewhat strenuous relationship with the franchise. franchise. Having worked at Sonic Team ever since Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Iizuka would go on to direct everything from Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, Sonic Heroes, and even Shadow the Hedgehog. These were all, of course, created under a unified vision, being Iizuka's, and is the reason why none of these titles are self-contained and all add on to an ongoing storyline. Notably, Shadow the Hedgehog came to be after Iizuka wanted to check out some American-made games after the completion of Sonic Heroes. Now that Heroes is done, I want to check out some really good American-developed games like Jak 2 and Ratchet & Clank Going Commando. And this would not be the first time he let other franchises influence the direction of Sonic. After Shadow the Hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka lost control over the direction of the series. This meant that he was not involved in 06, Secret Rings, nor Unleashed, as he was still living in America as Sega shifted development of the Sonic franchise back to Japan. You already know his opinion on the direction of these titles after the fact, but did you know that Iizuka was expressing these sentiments all the way back in 2010? As for Sonic 2006 and Unleashed, also based in Sega's American studios at the time and wasn't directly involved in those titles. I see Sonic as a more laid-back, enjoyable, and fun experience. I kind of rediscovered that through Mario and Sonic in a way. I think that's a better direction for the Sonic brand, and why Sonic Colors has a much more fun, enjoyable kind of setting. These are the kind of sentiments that Iizuka expresses in almost all of his interviews during the promotional period of Sonic Colors. I don't feel a sense of passion nor any ambition from anything he says, unlike all those interviews Hashimoto had done for Unleashed. Instead, all his responses come off as apologetic, like he's sorry he wasn't there for the Dark Age, which I totally understand. I don't doubt that he cares just as much about Sonic as Hashimoto, and I know for a fact that he loves the franchise to death, as seen by the work he did on Sonic Heroes. But the problem I have with Iizuka is the direction he took the franchise after Black Knight, and the fact that he's responsible for the long-standing, deep-seated issues that the series is still dealing with even to this day. Is Colors a reaction to the criticism of Unleashed? What do you think about how Unleashed ended up? Yes, the team deliberately looked into the daytime stages of Unleashed. Initially, the purpose of separating the daytime and the nighttime was to give more variety to the gameplay. But now, looking back at the reviews and the critics and all the stuff from the fans, we can see that the daytime stages were better received than the nighttime stages.
Yeah,
This is how we look
absolutely.
back at the project, and this is how it affects the current project. Sonic Colors is the antithesis of Sonic Unleashed, and the direct result of an overt overcorrection and an inevitable homogenization of the brand. As you heard earlier,
Okay,
Iizuka
whoa.
mentioned Mario in a Sonic Colors
That's
interview,
not,
as he had
that makes no, okay, whoa, hold on. I wouldn't even, that's not even true. Story-wise, sure, but Colors isn't the antithesis of Unleashed. I guess it's the antithesis in the sense that it's more grounded and less grand, but, I mean, when you boil it down, it is just kind of the same as the daytime stages, obviously, with a bigger platforming focus.
With Ratchet & Clank previously, Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 would serve as heavy inspirations for Colors. Iizuka perceives, or at least wants Sonic to be part of a more laid-back, enjoyable, and fun experience. He wants Sonic to be more of a pick-up-and-play series and accessible as possible to the lowest common denominator. One of the main criticisms of Sonic is that it's so fast. Sometimes people don't feel in control. How do you address that, given that Sonic is a series based around speed? We know that there are sometimes opinions about control from core gamers, but we're intending Colors to be played by children of probably 6 and 12 years old. You can feel this the moment you begin playing the game. Despite how vast Sonic's moveset became in Unleashed and how Colors continues on with the boost formula, Sonic's moveset was simplified in order for Colors to be able to be completed with just the Wii Remote on its side. So with Colors, we aim more to make a game that everyone can control and have fun in. So it's not really a game for the core gamers. In Sonic Colors, the drift can no longer be activated at will, nor can the quickstep be activated whenever you please.
They did simplify his moveset, that is true.
Dash, which was instead given to the green wisp. This means Sonic Colors gameplay is much less intricate, and because of Sonic's worsened moveset, there's not much he can do within 3D spaces. And for this reason, in addition to extending playtime, Sonic Colors primarily takes place in 2D. In Hashimoto's first developer diary, Hashimoto outlined that the stages that Sonic dashes through are designed to show the change in view rapidly from 3D to 2D every 15 to 30 seconds. Sonic Colors completely spits in the face of that. With his first acts, the acts that contain the most 3D sections, still primarily taking place in 2D. Hashimoto obviously had nothing to do with Sonic Colors development, which is the reason Colors likely came out like this, a bastardized, polluted interpretation of the boost formula. But this was exactly what Iizuka was trying to accomplish. Not only
I don't even know if I would say that.
As palpable as possible to game journalists, at the cost of alienating legitimate fans of the series. What Sega learned most from Unleashed was that no matter how much effort they put into the game, no matter how much development time they give their developers, no matter the budget they give Sonic Team, Sonic would always be received poorly. It could have released the best
That's
Sonic
not,
Sonic
again, that's not true.
What I believe they did, but it didn't matter because of how badly the brand had been damaged because of Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic 06 may have been a colossal failure, unlike Sonic Team had ever seen, but it didn't make Sega lose their faith in Sonic, nor did it crush Sonic Team's sense of ambition. Sonic Unleashed did exactly that. This is the point I believe Sonic should have ended. This is where the franchise peaked.
See, okay, no, see, that doesn't make sense to me, because you say, like, no matter what they did, everybody was going to hate it because of 06. I don't agree with that, because Colors came out and it was received well. So I don't really see the argument there, because no, what they had to do was fucking make a good game for it to be received well. And they finally did that with Colors. Like, I love Unleashed, don't get me wrong. I think it's a great game, but I can see why most people don't like it. It's because of the Werehog. The Werehog is fundamentally very poorly designed. So when Colors came out, it may have not been as ambitious or grand in scale, but it was a good, fun game. People liked it. So I don't really see your argument there that regardless of what they did, they would have hated it because of 06. Because I'm not denying that 06 is a stain on Sonic's legacy even today. Like, people still bring up 06. They're never going to fully get rid of that. But I don't think that means that no matter what they did, it wouldn't have been received well. That's just not true.
The heights that Unleashed did. Sonic Colors was the beginning of the end, and despite better recent efforts, I'm tired of Sonic just moving into the right direction. I know how good Sonic can be, and I want Sonic to be as good again as he was in Unleashed.
Okay. Okay, see, so I see, okay. So, that is I'm sorry, dude, you did not back that argument up that good. Sonic should have ended in 2008 because Unleashed was good. I mean, I do think Unleashed was good. Do I think it was the peak of the Sonic series? No. I just don't see the point of your argument. I don't see the point of the video, honestly. Sonic should have ended in 2008 because Unleashed was good. That's basically what you said. And Azuka made it so it had to be more accessible. But making that more accessible is what saved the franchise. Because Colors and Generations were received well. And then when they tried to fuck it up again with Lost World, it went back down for a little bit, and then they finally were able to bring it back with Frontiers. I do agree with you that I'm also kind of sick of Sonic just moving in the right direction. Like, I really wish that Frontiers was like, it didn't have no ifs or buts about it. And I really hope the next game, you know, fixes that issue. But I don't know. To make a video about, I guess I'm just having I'm having a hard time seeing what the main point of this video was. I guess that's, I don't know. Because I'm trying to like, you know, kind of collect in my mind your points. Was that Sonic Team directors were the visionaries of the games in the 2000s, and that changed in the 2010s because shit wasn't working out. But Unleashed was the last time Sonic was good in your eyes, so that's when it should have ended. I don't agree with that at all. Because I think if Sonic Unleashed was the end of the series, I think that would have been a very shitty ending. I just don't agree with the video. Because I don't really see, again, I just don't really see the point. I kind of want to look at the comments a little bit, because I just do not see the point. I'm just a little confused. Yeah, I mean, I guess I guess I'll just leave it there. I really don't know what to say, because I'm just having a hard time finding the point. Is the point because Sonic played it safe and that's a direction that you don't like? Is that why it should have ended in 2008? Maybe? Even then, I don't agree with that either, because now we're finally in a spot where we're getting back to having those stakes, that grand feeling, while also having a gameplay style that's appealing to a lot of people and that's fun. Like, I mean, I don't know. That's a very strange video, but that's by No Loaf, if you guys want to go check it out for yourself. Alright, next up is by Gamer Tunes. It is My Sonic Obsession Storytime Animation. Another Flip-a-Clip video. Let's check it out.
Video. I talked about how much I like Sonic. So, I think it's time we dive deeper into that.
What the heck? My Sonic Obsession.
So, back in 2017, I got an at-game Sega Genesis.
Oh, no, not that. I had one of these.
Kendrick, it was peak. No matter what else was on that thing, all I wanted was
the
Sonic.
controllers, like, didn't work. You had to, like,
You
point
asked me a
them at
question
the
about
Genesis for
franchise,
them
and I'll
to
tell you
work.
everything I know. I own many pieces of merch, and as I'm writing the script, I'm wearing a Sonic jacket.
Nice. I see Mickey Mouse in the background.
One Christmas, I got a tablet, and guess what that first game I got was?
Sonic.
No.
Nope.
No. I'm kidding. It was Sonic, obviously. It was Sonic.
Sonic Dash?
Then, the next Christmas...
Was it Sonic Dash?
I got a Nintendo Switch. With that, gave me even more access to Sonic games. But... I wanted more.
I wanted
then,
more.
On my birthday of 2019, I got one of the best Sonic games ever made.
Mania. Okay, Mania. I was about to say, don't say Team Sonic Racing. Nice.
Sonic Mania, one of the best Sonic games I've ever played. The vibrant colors, the classic levels, another peak Sonic game. And that's it. Everything I've ever known about the franchise. Ole mole. Oh god, no, not again!
No. Okay, I was about to say, please don't start talking about some Sonic.exe, bro. That was a cute little animation. That was by Gamer Tunes, y'all. Now I was about to say, please don't get into some what's it? Please don't get into some crap with some Sonic.exe. What's this? Bestowed Tragedy official visualizer. I don't know what this is, but we'll kind of skim through it. What the fuck is this? Is that Mario? What the fuck is this? Why does Mario look like that? Friday Night Funkin'? Mario? Is this like a Mario horror mod for Friday Night Funkin'? Y'all be making some weird fucking shit in Friday Night Funkin', bro. Y'all be making some weird shit. It's music? I'm not listening to fucking Friday Night Funkin' music, bro. Let's see. This one's by Modbus, the logo remaker. Sonic Retro Splash Screens Corruptions. What is this? No, not Sonic 2 XL. What is this? I'm confused. Is Sonic Retro like the website? I don't know what this is about, but that's by Modbus, the logo remaker. I don't know what was going on there. Let's see. This one is by, you guys want to react to my Mario video I created in Photoshop, of a short Mario animation in Photoshop. Okay, 5 seconds. Let's take a look. In Photoshop. You can animate in Photoshop? Oh, Luigi. Okay. That was pretty cool. I didn't know you could animate in Photoshop. That's by Video Game Fan 23. I didn't know you could animate in Photoshop. That's kind of cool. Alright, this is an SMG4 video. I'm gonna skip this. I'm not watching. Again, things like YTPs and shit, we're just gonna skip that. Made in AMV. Okay, this one's by Nick the Hedgehog. This one's by Nick the Hedgehog. 50 videos to go. Are you serious? We have 50 videos? No way. You gotta shrink your... Yo, Nick, you gotta shrink that watermark, bro. I can't see the... Sonic the Hedgehog, as you can see. Thank you for, I mean, I don't know why the watermark is so big, but if it's to block copyright nonsense, then thank you. This is from Judas. This is my temporary submission. Oh, I think they might have resubmitted something else. Here, let me see real quick. Because if they resubmitted something else, we can skip this one, and we'll watch their latest one. Okay, they did submit something else. Okay, cool. Alright, yeah, we'll watch the other one then when we get to it then. We'll skip you for now. Oh, I lost my spot. Yeah, guys, we still got a shit ton of videos to go through. Oh my goodness. Dude, where? Okay, here we go. Video by You're Too Slow, and it's about Sonic's stupid friends. Okay. I might have seen this. This is like those videos where it's like Sakurai when designing Smash Bros. Characters.
The reviews for Sonic 06 are out. Oh, really? What do they think?
Let me
said
turn
it
this off.
sucks. What?
Yeah,
How
it's
is this
ass.
possible? What's wrong with it? They're saying the game is an unfinished mess. There's glitches everywhere. I guess I should have beta tested it.
See, this guy got it wrong. As we know from Sonic Should Have Died in 2008 video we just watched, Iizuka had no involvement in 06. You gotta get those details right. You're too slow. You gotta get those details right, man.
Any good game developer would do in this situation and listen to fan criticism by improving and
True.
things that they didn't like. Also, we can preserve and expand on things that they do like. That sounds like a fantastic idea.
That is a
Iizuka.
fantastic
Good
idea.
thinking. This is why we pay you the big bucks. Indeed. In that case, what do the fans normally ask for? Well, usually they're always asking for us to bring back Char Gardens. I see. Well, in that case, let's bring back Char Gardens. Nah, I beg your pardon?
Nah.
How come?
Nah, he's got a point. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, but like, do they really want Chow Gardens? Well,
For real, they just want
what fans
Adventure
are
3,
asking
bro.
for? Yes, then I think that's what they want. No,
Nah.
I don't think that's what they want. Then what
Nah.
do they want?
Azuka's
They
cooking.
want Sonic Adventure 3. Oh, then
Yep.
we should make Sonic Adventure 3.
Nah, we can't make Sonic. Nope.
Sonic Adventure 3. They just think they want Sonic Adventure 3 because they want a game where they can play as multiple Sonic characters.
True.
Why not just make a game where they can play as multiple Sonic?
'Cause they
characters and call it
suck.
Sonic Adventure 3. You think
Nope.
too much. I have a better idea. What's that? Let's call it Sonic World Adventure.
Yeah.
Sonic Adventure 3. Because this is about Sonic's adventure around the world. What about playing as multiple Sonic characters?
Nope.
You will be able to play as multiple Sonic characters. You will be able to play as Sonic.
Sonic.
I sure hope so. And Sonic. Did you just have a stroke? Huh? You just said Sonic and
No, Sonic and the
Yes,
Werehog.
but you meant to say Sonic and Knuckles, right? No, Sonic and Sonic.
Dude, I know this video is supposed to be like a joke, but Azuka's low-key
Not
cooking.
following. For one part of the story,
I'm
we'll
totally
play as
following.
Sonic normally with our new boost formula and fast-paced platforming. And for
Dude,
the
I agree
second
with
half of the
Azuka here,
story,
bro.
You play as a bulkier, slower version of Sonic, where you will punch enemies.
We should just play as Sonic, no other characters.
The second part sounds exactly like how a Knuckles story would play. Yes, but it's Sonic. Why not just make it Knuckles then? Because they want the multiple Sonic characters. They meant Sonic and Friends, not multiple Sonics. Nah, I think.
How
they want
about
two Sonics.
just Sonic?
Really?
Like no other
Yes.
styles, just Sonic.
Okay. Also, are you sure about adding Chow Gardens? You know what? Here, how about I add this little creature that's like a Chow except it looks weirder and speaks? Takashi! Huh? Takashi Iizuka! What is it? I don't know how you did it, but this game actually sold better than both adventure games respectively. It's
Did
one
it
of the best
really?
Sonic games yet. See,
Oh, I guess that
what
makes
did I
sense.
tell
They were
you?
on the
Yeah.
Dreamcast.
I mean,
Even the
game sold on
GameCube
every possible
versions?
console, including old ones, definitely had a major influence on these sales, but hey,
True.
at least we're making money. So, I assume the fans loved it? Oh no, they hated it. I beg your pardon? Yeah, everyone thought it was super weird that Sonic turned into a werehog.
It was
They even
weird.
said the werehog levels were boring. Interesting. They also want more playable characters that aren't just Sonic. I see. Alright, I have a great idea for the next Sonic game. Okay, let's hear it. For the next Sonic game, we give him a sword. Why? Cause it's cool. It would
is
seem you felt
cool.
the same way with the werehog idea. And yeah, that didn't pan out. So much lower than Sonic World Adventure. But one could argue that's because of the exclusivity of the platform the game was on. No biggie, but there was a lot more criticism this time around. What didn't they like? Well, one big question was, why did Sonic have a sword? What, Shadow can have a gun, but heaven forbid we give Sonic a sword? Pfft, these people are unbelievable. Oh, no, they definitely didn't like
I mean,
Shadow
Sonic
That's
having
the
a
reason why
sword
Sonic
is way
had them. They also
cooler.
was wrong. They also thought having Sonic run without being able to stop was a little silly. I see. Okay, how about for the next Sonic game, we just take everything they liked about Sonic World Adventure and improve on it, and remove anything they didn't like. That sounds like a great idea, actually. So, what's the first step? We'll just make the next Sonic game play entirely like the daytime stages of Sonic World Adventure. No werehog this time. That's perfect. Now, there's only one thing missing. And what's that? Chow Gardens. I have a better idea. Let's add these cute little alien creatures in the game. Like Chow? Yes, but instead of the player giving them
No, the wisps.
Takashi! Huh? Takashi Iizuka! What is it? The game was a huge success. They loved it. See? I told you. The fans didn't need no Chow Gardens. No, they're still definitely asking for that. Whatever. I have an idea for the next Sonic game. We'll have 2 playable characters. Okay, what will they be? Sonic and Sonic. Dude, didn't we do that earlier? This time it will be better. How? The first Sonic will play exactly the same way you did in the Game Sonic World Adventure, while the second Sonic will have entirely 2-dimensional gameplay. Oh, okay, I see. So will the first Sonic be entirely 3-dimensional? No, you'll be both 3-dimensional and 2-dimensional. Why make them both? You already get 2-dimensional gameplay for the second Sonic. Believe me, the fans love 2-dimensional gameplay. Really now? We'll also bring back
Sonic, Starbucks worker Sonic, insurance worker Sonic, Miyamoto Sonic. Yeah, just every Sonic except for Tails, bro. No Tails.
That game was incredible. Facts. We got a lot of momentum lately. The fans have been loving our recent games, and I'm sure they'll love our next game because I'm finally bringing back something they've been asking for. Yes, finally, Chow Gardens are back, baby. What? No, I'm talking about Spin Dash. Oh, we'll remove the boost ability and have Sonic Spin Dash in a 3D world. Oh, that's also pretty cool. So what's the story gonna be like? He's lost in another world. Oh, neat. So what are we gonna call the game? Sonic Lost World. Ah, I see what you did there. And he'll face against 6 deadly villains. Ooh, sounds intense. What are these guys gonna be called? The Deadly 6. Also the little aliens from the previous 2 Sonic games will be returning. You know what else should return? What? Chow Gardens.
No.
Nah. Well, there goes a good streak. Maybe we should go back to the boost formula. I'm not sure that's what the problem was. Okay.
Don't tell me they're going to include Sonic Boom.
3 playable characters. Daring today, aren't we? You'll be able to play as Sonic. And Sonic. Oh my gosh, again with this?
Okay, we're switching to Sonic forces.
Exactly what we'll do for our third character, Coldsteel the Hedgehog. What? You'll be able to make your own playable Sonic character creation feature. You're adding people's fans.
Who's that?
Sonic fans will love this. This might be the worst idea I've ever heard. Trust me, it'll be great. People will finally be able to play as the original Sonic characters in an official Sonic game.
Welcome back, Dr. Flash.
You can play as Nazo or Sonic or even suck the cut.
Shadow using a gun is way cooler than Sonic with a sword. I disagree.
I'll give you Chow. Really?
Sonic with a sword is badass. Shadow with the gun is just funny.
Is actually siding with us. Oh, that's great news. But the fans hated it. Is there anything they don't hate? They don't hate Chow Gardens. What didn't they like? Well, they said the game was too short. Oh, then that's a simple solution. We'll just make the next game longer. Izuka, we need to take this a little more seriously. We're actually in a very difficult time right now. This next Sonic game has to be the best one yet. I see. I guess we have to bring out their ultimate weapon. We need to make sure we bring them something they've been begging for, something they need, something they truly want. Oh yeah? I think you and I both know exactly what that is. Indeed. We'll bring back Spin Dash. Oh, no, I definitely think they want Chow Gardens a little more than that. Chow Gardens.
What's up, Mr. Froggy Frog?
Wow.
Hope you're doing good, brother.
Chow Gardens?
That was a good video. That was funny. It was funny. Dude, I low-key agree with Izuka, though. Like, he knows what the fuck he's talking about, bro. Alright, this next one is by HD Ninja M's Brick Studios. It's a stop-motion animation.
Hey guys, look what I
with
got.
Legos.
That's right. For all these months of being on my community post, Sonic finally joins a chat on his character, Sonic and Motorboy. It's on 2, but you get my point.
We're making SF with what for the SF spin-off game?
Sonic, one of my favorite characters, now finally joined.
So he's making Sonic.
Yeah, cool.
This is cool. Stop motion's always fun to watch. Look at that. It takes a lot of work to do stop motion. That's cool.
Holy chasm, then put the seal.
What is this remix I'm listening to? Hope Metal gets some development in Sonic 4. Yeah, man. When are we going to get the trailer for that? We should be getting a trailer soon, right?
Also comes at the anniversary of my first movie. Actually, this video came out a week after the 5th anniversary.
Here, let me just see. Oh, that's it. Okay.
Hey, Jay and Spidey, want to race? We passed.
Okay, this is the finished set.
Hey
okay,
guys.
That's cool. That was a video by HD Ninja M's Brick Studio. That's cool. I always love watching stop motion. It's fun. Sonic Lego's amazing. I have the Lego Sonic racing car. Nice. Dude, the only one I ever had was like, what's it? I don't know. What the fuck? I'm trying to think. This Lego Dimension Sonic. I don't know why that took so long. The next one is by, wait, hold on. No, he already submitted one. We can't do that one. Silver's Domain expansion. Jujutsu Kaisen fan animation by Squirzel. Squirzo? Okay, this has spoilers for JJK Chapter 264, y'all. I don't know what that means, but we're just gonna watch it.
Expanding the domain consumes a lot of power, but it also has its drawbacks. One is a status increase due to environment.
Wait, what? What's going on here? Oh. Why is it in Japanese? Bro, Kino anime, bro? What the fuck? This is cool. Nah, Silver, no, get him out of here, bro. Get him out. Mephiles, kill him, bro. That was pretty cool. Nice. That was by Squirzel, y'all. That was pretty sick. All right, this next one is by who's this? Hey SF, I know you're already subbed to me, but I don't know if that's cheating, but I think a lot of the viewers here would really enjoy and probably heavily just on my newest video. It's a longer one, so I don't expect you to finish it. We'll skim through it real quick. Sonic the Hedgehog, a bad game with amazing potential. Oh, Pocket Nick. Oh shit, I do know who this is.
A hedgehog, the blue blur, the fastest thing alive, the chili-covered glizzy. But hey, I
Okay.
don't know.
It's just a whole Sonic 1 retrospective. That's
Believe me when I
neat.
say, before Sonic got to hang with the big boys, he had to go through.
I'll definitely check this out at some point.
This edition.
Like, yeah, it's too long to watch on stream though.
It's a bit early to be talking about the ending.
I watched. I don't remember which video I watched, but Pocket Nick. I watched one video of his and it was really good. So yeah, guys, definitely go check this out if you get the chance. By Pocket Nick. It's too long to react on stream though. All right. Oh shit, KKO Games is up next, bro. How Sonic fan games ruined the Sonic community. Oh no. Oh KKO, what are you doing, brother? Oh no. Is he gonna be spitting, y'all? Is he gonna be spitting? Alright, how Sonic fan games ruined the Sonic community. Let's see it.
Over time, we have seen multiple Sonic games released, whether it be a good or a bad game in many
I'm
people's
listening,
eyes.
KKO,
But in
I'm
recent
listening.
times, we have seen how passionate the Sonic community is in terms of fixing a bad Sonic game or
Sorry
even
about my
remaking
dog
it from
barking, by the
ground
way.
up. I've had this topic in mind for quite a while, as I've noticed how divided the community is when it comes to Sonic fan projects of original games. So today I
Okay.
wanted to take a look at some of the most controversial ones, considering
Oh
these
shit,
games
he's gonna
were
talk
labeled
about
as
Omens.
bad back in the day. and
He's
now
talking
are
about
regarded as one
Omens,
of the best.
Utopia.
So without further ado, let's get into it.
He's talking about all the
Let's start off
controversial
video with the
ones.
most controversial one, which
Project
is Sonic
06?
P06, which is an unofficial remake of Sonic 06 from the
What's
ground
so
up by
controversial
Chaos
about
X.
P06?
As we know, Sonic 06 was the anniversary game for Sonic's 15th anniversary.
Is it
and let's
because
just say
people
that was
like
one of
use
the
it
worst
as
anniversaries in terms
a
of Sonic
defense of
games.
06? Oh!
Sonic 06 was supposed to be the new
Not
generation
Sonic
of
1
Sonic and the new
Genesis.
format going straight forward, but of course many people hated the game and called it the worst Sonic game or just the worst
The regular
video game
06
in
sucked.
general. To this day, there's still a lot of hate for the game, but then there are others who love the game a ton. As we know, the game arrived with glitches, bugs, and wasn't finished, but then Sonic P06 comes along and fixes the game, but the problem is,
Right.
did this fan project really make people glaze Sonic 06 all of a
I
sudden?
think it had a hand
recent
in it,
times,
definitely.
Sonic 06 has become one of the most glazed Sonic games in the community, where many people would say 06 is one of the best Sonic
And they're out of
games.
their
But
mind.
what about what happened in the past, where it almost destroyed the franchise? Yes, I understand Sonic P06 is pretty much what the game could have been and shows its true potential, but based
Right.
on what people rated the game back then, it just shows how much people hated it. And for the record,
P06
I do
is
like 06,
here's
but
the
it's not
thing.
because of P06.
Here's the thing about P06. It's hard for people to treat it as a separate game from regular 06. They like to use P06 as a defense of regular 06 to be like, oh well, look how much potential it had. Look how much ambition
played
it
the
had. Look at the
PS3 version of it
scope.
about 2 or 3 years
The
ago before
scale,
I
like it's
even
all
knew
that
about
mess.
P06. Bro, what am I even saying, man? I'm just gonna get jump in the comments.
Oh yeah.
Fast forward to another controversial game, which is Sonic Unleashed, where this game released back in 2008 for both the PS3 and Xbox 360 and was apparently
Yeah.
hated back then as well.
It was.
There were also the Wii and PS2 ports, but I won't be talking about those today. Unleashed wasn't necessarily one of the worst Sonic games, but people have stated
What's up,
that
Kit?
it just didn't feel
Am
like
I
the
gonna watch
Sonic
all the
game,
videos? I
especially
don't
when it
think
came to
we'll
the
get through
Werehog.
all of them
The
today,
game was
no.
heavily disliked by the Sonic community, as the Werehog was what made the game unbearable, and even to new Sonic fans, it just wasn't their cup of tea. The frame rate also was pretty bad as well and felt like a slideshow at times. But as
Yep.
of last year, we have gotten Sonic Unleashed Recompiled, which was another unofficial PC port of the game, which allowed the game to run flawlessly and great. At this point, this game or even PC port could run the game at a smooth 4K 120 FPS if you wanted to. It was a huge game changer for many and overall brought the community back together as people wanted to try it out. Now for this PC port, you actually needed the Xbox 360 disc to run the game.
Yeah,
I won't go into
that's
details
true.
because I'm low-key kind of scared that the Sega Ninjas will slash this video
I mean,
down,
you'll.
but hey,
let's
there's other
just
videos out
say,
there.
you can get that game for free, bro.
But once again, the Sonic community strikes again when a wave of overglaze arrives for this game. When it was once
This is,
considered
I don't
a
know.
terrible game in the past.
This is a
The big
different
question is,
case.
did Sonic Unleashed Recompiled make people turn away their initial thoughts and love the game all of a sudden? In a way, it could be both yes and no, where I guarantee you many people would like to see a game run flawlessly at its initial launch and peak rather than almost 20 years later. Unofficially, by the way. While there are others who are just new to the Sonic franchise and could experience these games like this, or could just simply enjoy the game without fan projects. Another huge Sonic game recently that has been getting a lot of praise.
Okay, so I think Unleashed Recompiled is a different case, because while it does fix the performance, you could also say the same thing about the Xbox Series version of Unleashed, or the backwards compatibility. It kind of does the same thing. It's just recompiled, gives you all the bells and whistles in like better resolution. But at the core issue of Unleashed being the performance was already fixed in an official manner. So I wouldn't consider Unleashed Recompiled to be on the same level as PO6, where people using Unleashed Recompiled and critiquing Unleashed through Recompiled, I think that's valid. Because it is just a port of the game. The game is still fundamentally the exact same. It's just without the performance issues, it's a lot better, because that was one of the main issues of Unleashed. But that was primarily due to the hardware it was running on, not really the game itself. And again, that was also done with the Series X version. So I don't know about Unleashed Recompiled is a different case. It's a different case than PO6.
Blaze is Sonic and the Black Knight. Now, I will give this game its
We're gonna
flowers
talk about
as
Project
the story was pretty good.
Reforged.
Sonic's voice was phenomenal. His characterization was probably the best here, and overall the game was pretty fun. The biggest issue with the game were its motion controls, as you needed to use both the Wii Remote and the nunchucks, which was definitely a huge improvement over Secret Rings. People also just did not like the repetitive hack and slash combat and the on-rails level design. And as we know, there's currently a fan project known as Project Reforged, which is similar to Sonic PO6. Where the game
Project
is being built from the ground
Reforged is
up, and
very,
you can actually
very
use a
early in
controller
development.
here. The game is not fully finished, but I guess this could be a huge possibility for the game to be glazed a bit more, but I'm not sure as it's only been out for a short period of time.
See, I wouldn't
by
have
the way,
done
it's
this.
only on PC as well.
I wouldn't have brought up
people
Project
pointing out that the glaze
Reforged.
could be coming from those who have played Project Reforged, but
No,
I just
doubt it.
highly doubt it.
Doubt it.
Black Knight was honestly a pretty good game for its release, unless I'm wrong.
No, it was still pretty hated at launch.
Let's
But
just
I
wait
wouldn't
and see what happens.
I wouldn't have brought up Project Reforged. It's not even close to being like, I guess, a replacement for Black Knight yet.
Reforged is a
Yeah, I think you could have brought up Project Reignition. I don't know when this video was made, but Project Reignition is pretty much almost finished.
officially done and fully released. Another game we have on the list is Sonic and their
Okay,
Secret Rings.
he is going to talk about Reignition.
You knew this one was coming as well.
I did.
No, I don't know.
I
As stated
did.
previously,
I
this
guessed
game
it.
was just a lot worse than Black Knight, as the motion controls
I
were
guessed it, I guessed
unforgiving,
it.
as you needed to tilt the Wii remote.
I think this is a little more valid to bring up
specific
Project
direction,
Reignition.
Which sometimes the game just did not register, and you could be stuck there for hours until it did. People also weren't a fan of its repetitive mission structure, linear level designs, and overall the controls just felt unresponsive, as Sonic felt way too stiff. But guess what? We got Project Reignition, which is another unofficial PC remake of the game. This fan project captures the game at 60 FPS, where it makes the game so much more smoother compared to the original. It also fixes the terrible Wii Remote situation and gives you the ability to play with a controller this time, which overall makes the game much more playable.
True.
It also has some nice quality of life updates, which is a very nice touch to it as well. But once again, I've seen people complain that this game receives a bit too much glaze in recent times, but could it be because of this fan project?
I don't think so.
Know. And lastly, we have Sonic Forces, which was a game that was not received
I'm gonna
well.
be real. I think the only one where you could really like make this argument for of like the games getting like more praise due to the fan projects, I think that's really only PO6. I don't think that's the case
Launched
with
and
any of the
hated
other
by
ones.
many still to this date. The game had many issues, such as classic Sonic controlling a lot
Are you going
worse
to
than
talk?
Generations.
Forces?
The story felt
Are
a
you?
bit
I'm assuming you're going to talk about Forces
goofy,
over.
The level design was too linear for modern Sonic, and overall felt extremely underwhelming. Fast forward to a couple years later, we have Sonic Forces
I think
which is
you're
another
reaching
fan
a
game
little
that
bit.
fixes many things such as level design.
But it's like it's not even like an improvement over. It's like an expansion, is what it is.
Removing classic Sonic and even has hand-drawn cutscenes.
It's like Frontiers
and
Revisited.
cinematics, which is really cool. This feels more of like a DLC,
Exactly,
but still
yeah.
fixes what went wrong with the base game, as the level
I guess
design
that's
feels
true.
a lot better here, gives you QTEs.
Okay, what's with these cutscenes? Are these
and
cutscenes new? Because
overhauled
I don't remember
everything,
these
which made the
cutscenes.
game 10 times better to play. I really don't know what to say about this fan project, but could this be the reason where at least some people glaze Sonic Forces? I have no idea.
Again, I
in
don't think
concept
so.
Did have a lot of cool ideas. It was just poorly executed. Once
I
again,
really don't
I don't
think
judge
so.
if you like a game, as everyone is free to have their own opinion. But seeing many people start glazing a game that wasn't received too well from back then, I'm not gonna lie, man, at least in terms of the Sonic community, raises a lot of red flags. But once again, in my channel, you are welcome to say whatever you want.
I
Just
don't
wait until
know.
a Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric project releases.
Somebody please make this. I'll play this shit day one. I don't care. I'll play a Rise of Lyric remake day one. I'll be on that
guarantee you
shit
people
immediately.
Are probably gonna start glazing that game as well.
Whoa, hell
But yeah, I had
no.
this video idea for quite a while and just wanted to know your thoughts on this. As my question to you guys is, did Sonic fan projects change or ruin the perception of what people initially thought about a Sonic
I don't.
game?
I think you
guys let me know in the
talked
comments down
about
below.
too
And once
many
again,
games
thank
that
you
didn't.
guys so much for 6,000
Hey,
subscribers.
6K.
It's honestly crazy that we hit that milestone. I legit never thought.
What do you guys
I would
think about
reach
this?
That goal from like when I started last year, taking YouTube at least a little bit more seriously. So yeah, overall, I'm just extremely grateful for every
Hell
single
yeah.
one of you guys. It doesn't matter if you're here from the beginning or a new person here.
6K
I really
is
do
crazy.
appreciate it because once again, you
When was
guys
this
are like
video
friends to me,
made?
so I appreciate that. So yeah,
2 weeks
I
ago.
guess that's
Okay,
today's
nice.
video.
Oh, he's already at
But yeah, I'll catch you guys on the
6.23K.
next one. For
That was
now,
too-
stay
damn,
safe,
bro.
take care, and peace.
KKO's blowing up, y'all. He's blowing up. I think I see what you're trying to say with this video, KKO. I think this video would have been much more effective if you just stuck with talking about specifically PO6. Cuz I really think that's the only valid like example of this, because I can't lie, like the other ones I think were kind of reaching. The only one you could maybe, I guess, talk about was Project Reignition, since that's closer to being completed. But even then, I don't really see many people like glazing secret rings as a result of Project Reignition. That's really only a thing I've noticed with PO6. I think a much more interesting angle would have been to just make a video talking exclusively about PO6's effect on the community. I think that would have been a much better video to make, because with this video, while I agree with PO6 that a lot of people use PO6 as like a crutch to like combat the negativity that 06 has, I don't think that really applies, especially to games like Forces Overclocked and Reforged, which is hardly finished at all. So I don't know. I think that would have been a much more interesting angle to take, and who knows, maybe you'll make that video in the future. Shit, maybe I would make that video. I don't know. That was my KKO Games, y'all. Friend of the channel. Go check it out. Alright, next up, we have Playing Sonic Forces for the first time since launch by Numbskull. Oh shit. This is gonna be fun. For the first time? First time since launch? I watched Stranger Things? I do. I watched did you see the review I was watching? That's probably what you saw. There's this video I was watching about Stranger Things. I'm trying to remember what the guy's name was. Space Ninja, I think. He made like a whole review of season 5, like shitting on it. I was in the middle of watching that.
Go! Go!
Oh, shit.
Go! Go!
Wow.
What is going on?
Who are you?
That's a good Sonic impression.
No, no way. That's impossible. That doesn't make any sense.
What is going on?
I'm the fastest thing alive. It's literally in his title. I think he ran out of time. Just playing like a classic Sonic level. Just playing like a classic.
The whole thing with Forces like trying to act like Sonic is dead is that was just so stupid.
No.
That's funny. That's my Numbskull, y'all. I'm gonna try to keep it more focused on like video essay content The History of Pingus by Hysterian. Oh, Jesus.
Throughout humanity's
Oh God, what is this?
And
let's see.
300,000-year history, there have been countless individuals who have made all manner of statements that inspire us. Quotes
what
that
the hell
survived
is
the
this
test
going to
of
be
time,
about?
Which motivate our species to keep going.
What
on
is this, bro?
Tiny, impossible blue dot in the universe. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. I have learned over the years that when one's mind is made up, this diminishes fear.
What are we talking about? Giant leap for mankind, yeah.
Because people have got to know whether or not their president's a
Pure
crook.
aura.
Well, I'm not a crook.
Snooping as usual, I see.
Ah, yes, Pingus. Easily the best meme to ever come out of the Sonic franchise, as well as being one of the best memes of all time.
Is this a history on
There's just
Pingus, bro?
something magical about
I mean, I know that's the
spelling
title
and
of the video, but I
pronunciation
didn't
of
think it
this
was like a
word when
serious
combined with
title.
This beautifully fucking stupid face. But it also
Okay.
raises an obvious question. Why? Why did it become a meme? Why is Dr. Robotnik saying that?
Why
Where
did he
does it
say
even
that?
come from? It's from this episode of Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and he's saying it because these two cunts were snooping in on his conversation, and also it sounds a bit like he's talking about his willy, which is quite chucklesome, and thus it became a meme.
True.
Well, that was a really easy video to make. Thanks for watching, chaps.
You're welcome.
Alright, no. Let's do this shit properly. The origin of Pingus
I mean, he
dates
kind of
all the way
explained
back
it.
to May 27th, 2007, when the user Stegblob uploaded YouTube poop. Robotnik has a Viagra.
What?
Oh, fuck me dead. That is impossible to say with a straight
No
face.
way.
It's filled to the brim with all of the classic sources you'd expect to see at the time. Hotel Mario, the CDI Zelda
Oh, yeah.
games, the Super Mario World cartoon, and classic Doctor Who. What the hell? Was
The
this
whole
YTP made
shebang.
specifically to appeal to me or something?
Oh, that's simple. What? Polish a floor and put a man trap on it.
And literal seconds after that, an
Okay.
iconic meme was born.
Now you may lick my balls and my fingers.
You know what's crazier than watching the video where a meme originated from?
Oh,
Finding out
brother.
that said meme came into existence by complete accident.
I
In
think
an
that's how.
interview with
I think that's how
Intelligencer,
every
Stegblob revealed,
meme
I was
happened.
just putting random clips together like I always did, and noticed the character Scratch doing this goofy face.
Oh, he's
So
talking about
naturally, I cut it,
the very like
project, and zoomed into his face.
the sequence of clips. Oh wow.
That it sounded like the word penis.
This is made by Hysterian.
If I had just clipped that one little segment a millisecond earlier,
Oh
later,
wow.
Pingus would never have
So
been
the
made.
very
Thanks
sequence
to her
was an
clipping it at the
accident.
perfect moment,
That's
the
fucking
soundbite
crazy
gradually began to spread
actually.
all across the internet, finding its way into other GIFs, image macros, YouTube poops.
The whole.
And
Yep.
perhaps most
Yep.
famously, videos containing Win. I'll be completely honest here. As somebody that was there when this fad started doing the rounds back in 2008, I have no fucking idea how to explain it or why it's funny hearing Robotnik repeatedly
Dude.
say Pingus to the tune of Gourmet Race from Kirby Superstar. It just is.
There were so
And I'm
many
not the
things
only
like that with
because
that
the
one
guy
song.
Who kickstarted it in the first place, McMangos, feels the same way. I used FL Studio for the audio. It was very, very basic. I
Yeah.
just got a MIDI of the song that I wanted to use and just slapped the Pingus sound clip in there and just called it a day. It was done in like 5 minutes. I think it's just really funny and immature. It's a perfect example of YouTube poop style humor. Like, you just take something out of context and just stress that.
Exactly.
It didn't take long for other users to begin making their own takes on this.
So that yeah, that
video
one
to
video
win,
just
either by
completely
playing
ballooned
different
into
memes
so
over
many
Gourmet
other
Race,
things.
Such as...
Oh my god. This is like very old. Jesus
My
Christ.
preferred variation, editing Pingus to play over other songs like Through the Fire and the Flames.
Yeah, this is just like
Imperial March.
son.
The 60s Spider-Man theme. You Are a Pirate.
Yo.
Inspector Gadget.
Everything.
And my all-time favourite, this Six Flags advert.
I've seen this one. I remember this one.
As is usually the case with memes that originate from a major franchise, Pingus has been referenced a couple of times in official Sonic the Hedgehog media, notably in the 205th issue of the Archie comics published
You're telling me
in
they actually
2009.
referenced this?
What are you doing out here? Snooping as usual? And an episode of Sonic Boom from 2017 called Return of the Buddy Buddy Temple of Doom.
I'm not surprised Sonic Boom referenced it.
Snooping as usual, I see. These nods from Sega themselves are incredibly cool, but what I find even cooler is the fact that Pingus has managed to remain relevant in the YouTube poop and shitposting communities almost 2 decades after its inception, thanks largely to a whole new wave of variations of the meme that have been cropping up. The first that I wanted to mention, and the one that's far more uncommon from what I've seen over the last few years, is somewhat of a spiritual successor to This Video Contains Win. It's very simple. The Pingus soundbite is edited into unrelated viral clips like this.
Oh. He's on the highway to try to leave. See, now this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is my type of memes right here.
The variation of the meme you're probably more familiar with is this one that I'm told does the rounds on TikTok, a social media site I know nothing
Instagram?
about and refuse to download because I'm not a cringy cunt.
What about Instagram,
that being
though?
said, these videos are fucking hilarious and I love them. They mostly consist of this AI voiceover reacting to the sudden appearance of the
Don't
Pingus
go without
monster in different
mentioning
video
reels,
games
bro.
and TV shows with joy.
Oh fuck yes. Sega has officially fired
What
longtime
the
voice
fuck
of Dr.
is
Eggman,
this?
Mike Pollock, and have replaced him with the beloved Pingus monster. Oh, what joyous day.
Alright, I haven't seen anything like that.
Fucking goodness.
Or pure horror.
Holy fucking shit. Guys, this is real.
There are
Okay,
also a few
what?
that
I've
slightly
never
differ from
seen
this
those.
format, with the voiceover instead discussing Pingus strategies.
Pingus meditation is one of the most fascinating.
Okay,
yet
now
beautiful
we're just
strategies
making
I've
shit
ever
up.
experienced.
Pingus secrets.
This is the secret racetrack known as Pingas Circuit.
And Pingus
Oh,
Lost Media.
shit.
According to James Rolfe
Pingus
himself,
Lost Media?
the Pingas was originally meant to be in the Bugs Bunny's birthday blowout episode of AVGN.
Like I said regarding this video
Good
contains win
lord.
earlier, I can't explain why these are funny to me.
Will I
Maybe
play
it's because my
Sonic
sense of
Project
humor has
Hero?
been completely ruined due to being
Maybe.
active on the internet for 75%
Not
of my
today,
life.
but
Or
maybe at a later
I just
time.
think seeing a classic meme in a contemporary style is so bizarre that it's hilarious. That seems to have been the aim of Chronic.
I like the modernization of the
I've
meme.
dubbed the Pingus Renaissance, who explained, "I just thought the fusion
The
of old and
Pingus
new was pretty
Renaissance.
funny. I feel most of the people making them now are doing it out of appreciation for it as well. And given its continued presence online, I'd say they're absolutely right." Well, that's basically the entire history of Pingus
Jesus.
from 2007 to today, summed up for you.
That was actually
Here's
such an
hoping that this
entertaining
stupid
video.
meme of the best Robotnik in the franchise
Dude,
continues to be
Hysterian, you
edited
cooked
into
like the
countless
editing was
more
great
YTPs,
too.
shitposts, and maybe even quoted by Jim Carrey in the 4th Sonic movie next
Dude,
year.
please.
Hint, hint, Paramount. Righto, chaps, the new Tomodachi Life just came out, and I want to make the Pingus monster fall in love with King Harkidian, so I'm gonna fuck off.
What the fuck? I hate King Harkidian. I'm going to unsubscribe from Hysterium for this, but first I'll destroy my Pingus.
Okay. I'm gonna subscribe to this guy, Hysterian. That was such an entertaining video, dude. I didn't know there was like a renaissance of Pingus. But that was an interesting video. Alright, let's see. What is it about Sonic by Pariah695? Okay. So I'm just gonna skip this one because this is 48 minutes long and I know how Pariah moves, bro. I don't think that's something I'll be able to react to, so I'm gonna skip that one. I think a longer portion, okay, so this one's by Laurel Star. This one is revisit comparison Sonic Rush versus Sonic Rush Adventure. Okay, bet. Let's take a look.
Talk about this maybe, but there actually has been a little bit of drama going on in the Sonic Twitter community because when I saw this, I felt really bad, and it just shows how much this world is pretty much very lost, and you can't share your opinions without anybody bullying you, hating on you, or anything, which really
That's
sucks.
you? Oh, Laurel
That's
Star's
just
in the
how
chat.
world is right now. Number one, this is an unscripted video, so once again,
You sound like KKO Games.
Well, it's officially time.
Oh wait, no, that's you.
Okay. Story's a fairly basic thing in the first game.
The story is fine in both games.
Invested, and then I started reenacting what they were saying. That's where I was starting to get invested. Especially the divisive fight between Sonic and Blaze. If you know what I mean, where Sonic says, "Have a nice fall, you stupid bitch!"
Yo! He does not say that.
That was Sonic's perspective. In Blaze's perspective,
I think I'm gonna put it on 1 point. Okay, it's 15. I'm gonna put it on 1.5.
Vengeance, I guess. Kind of feels like vengeance, if I had to be honest. Oh yeah, and we barely even see Knuckles either.
Knuckles shows up like, I think it's what Knuckles and Amy that shows up like every now and again. I think I would give the story to Rush Adventure.
That Amy's chasing him once again. Crush on her. Long story short, it's just a relationship story about trust, and it tries to structure with its awesome soundtrack.
Soundtrack's fire.
In fact, let me show this. Sonic and Tails got sucked in tornado to another dimension. They were woken up by
I think I don't know. It's just like I don't know. The stories in each game are just nothing really that crazy.
So excited on her adventure that she forgot the safety precautions. They approached a new captain, but they also noticed Blaze was back, making them confused to where they're at now. Until they start to realize it might be in Blaze's dimension.
They are in Blaze's dimension.
Or instead of ghosts.
I would say the worlds in Rush
Vampires
Adventure are much more
again,
interesting.
Again, and again.
I don't know if you're going to get into that.
Fight. Welcome aboard, Johnny. He was the one hauling the Chaos Emeralds. It's why I pain to get done.
Recording software watermarks are so funny because no one's going to think, yeah, man, I got to record. Yeah, exactly. Like, what's the point?
Oh, and it ain't over yet. So Eggman just want that power that you're skipped after all. No surprise they never got the power of the stars after all, because they were using it for evil. Because happily ever after
yeah, these videos are on my Discord server.
Amarine as well. In terms of story, I think Rush Adventure's got the better one, for having better usage of characters, a more in-depth look.
I must say, if we're looking, I think Rush Adventure could get the point there. Fair enough.
Looking at you, Knuckles. You were absent for the most part.
Yeah, Knuckles wasn't even in Rush Adventure. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. That's fine. That's fine. This goes to Rush Adventure. Like, Rush Adventure takes it easily. The bosses in Rush Adventure, you could deal multiple hits. The level design fucking sucks, as you can see in Rush 1. Rush Adventure takes it easily. Yeah, the bosses just suck.
Oh no! Fuck!
I must say, I could probably tell what you're going with for this pick. Unless you pull a curveball. Yeah, here we go. Nah, that boss isn't that good. It's cool having platforming, but the other bosses are better. See, now these are, yeah, here we go. So you can deal multiple hits in, like, quick succession. Yeah, but, yeah. Rush, pacing, wall stops. There you go. There we go.
Alright, we got some.
Okay, this one goes to Rush 1. This one goes to Rush 1. Rush Adventures tracks, goated. Rush 1 takes it, though. Like, that, I think Rush has one of the best soundtracks in the whole series. Hold on. Yeah, Wrapped in Black is just like so gas. Dude, they need to bring back sound like this for Sonic games.
True little bangers, eh? Oh wait, we can't end the rest of it without this music.
Yep, there it is. Too strong. So gas. I say Rush takes it. Easily. That's true. The Blazy mixes. See you soon, Aaron.
Yeah, that got fail version now.
I love that video. This video's great. The samples.
I prefer this one much better. Speaking of which, let's have
Rush Adventure has the better boss theme. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip through this to see what. Wait, what? Really? Interesting. You gave it to the first one, huh? I mean, to Rush Adventure. I'm gonna give copyright convenience to the first game as Haunted Ship got fucked by Dance to Techno Bass. Is that a sample that was used? Is that why Haunted Ship isn't on Spotify? I've always wondered that.
Both titles deliver incredible, high-budget, emotional.
Is it because the sample they used for it, like, copyrighted?
Include Sonic Blaze holding hands to each other. She's in Rush Adventure doing their regular forms this time.
That makes sense.
Even Marina Raccoon has improved her emotions as well, but she was very emotional in her goodbye sequence. That is until she wipes her tears off and just accepts what it is now.
This is the story again?
Stuff here in Rush Adventure. However,
I think the world building Rush Adventure takes it.
In terms of the actual death, I'd give a slight edge to the original Rush, mainly because the music, the emotional attachment I have with the game, the huge change in Blaze's personality, and let's be honest, Maureen became annoying further in the story that she can't even be trusted anymore. Even though
I'm confused. What category is this?
In terms of the 5, it's a draw as they're really well done.
Is this just about the characters?
Goes to the first game for its attachment.
Big Swell Haunted Ship. Best emotional attachment. Okay.
That blocked in my head was so short.
Best vibes is a draw. I would give best vibes to Rush. Convenience, that would definitely be Rush 1 if we're talking about like the streamlined nature.
But still,
yeah, I could probably just skip through this because I have a good idea of what you're gonna pick. Draw. Really? So real interesting. Huh, I was not expecting that, I won't lie.
Man, that was a mouthful. Especially spending more time.
Alright, which one's best? What's the best?
Some of you may weirdly think that I hate Rush, but I actually don't. In fact,
both games are great. I like Rush Adventure better personally.
Ever, especially variety. Oh, I'm sure I'm getting to the main point. I can say with confidence that the fair game goes to Rush Adventure.
Yes, sir.
It has the better design levels of bosses, enjoyable music, Rush fans, and even counter music.
I will say,
not have the superior
Rush Adventure doesn't get enough credit for its music. It still maintains a lot of the same vibes as Rush music-wise. It's just a little more Sonic-y. It's a little more predictable.
Replay value! Even the first impressions began to
Rush Adventure has better replay value. Excuse me.
It's time for the scores if you haven't seen my fresh visits due to the long
Okay.
This is going to show that nostalgia is not part of my game, so the scores may be lower than
that's pretty good comparison. I agree, Rush Adventure is the better game, but that was by Laurel Star, y'all. That was a good video. I like that. All right, oh, we already watched this one. We watched this one in the last stream. White Space is the back rooms of Sonic. We already saw that one, so we're gonna skip that one. I think somebody else submitted it before, that's why. But yeah, go check out that video as well, guys. That was a great video we watched. Okay, Rev put in the Snapcube fan dub, so I'm gonna skip that one because I think we've come on now, y'all. All right, let's see. Channel archive, modern Morans, oh god. Okay, we might hold on. Let me see what this is.
All right, you modern Morans.
Okay, so this is a Mario to Plumber re-upload. We're going to skip this one because Mario the Plumber, he's funny, but I know how he be moving, bro. So we're gonna skip that one as well. All right, let's see. Okay, Chaos Control YT, top 5 dumbest Knuckles moments in Sonic Boom. Let's check it out. Boom.
Oh wait, I can't read.
I gotta rewatch Sonic Boom.
Oh gosh, you're cute.
Or watch it. I've only watched the first season in full. I've never watched the second season in full.
Oh, Sonic.
You could tell it's season 2. Look at the animation quality dip.
I can't count past 3.
Good God. I gotta rewatch Sonic Boom. All right, what's next? Okay, so this is Judas. Okay, so this is the video he actually wanted to submit. So this is the Underground Restored. All right, let's check it out. Oh, okay, bet. This is a recreation. Okay. Nice. That's pretty cool. So this is like a remake. That lead sounds a little off key, I think. I could be just tripping though. Okay, bet. Cool. That was by Judas, yo. That was cool. Judas ATL or ATI. Alright, so this one is by Raz. This one is Collection Room Railway Remix by Raz's official train channel. Oh boy. Let's check it out.
Big adventure! Gotta go fast.
What the fuck? That Thomas the Train, bro? What is going on? I'm very confused on what this is. You just added like a drum break to... What is going on? Is this just the whole remix? Okay. Sure. That's by Raz's official train channel. I don't think I would call that a remix. You just kind of added a drum break. All right, next up, Spyinator. I don't really have anything better to show. Unknown from ME, but every word is a Google image. Oh no. Oh no. I know how these videos be moving. We'll briefly watch this because you know. Yep. Was that? These videos take a while. Yo, KKO, we watched your video earlier, bro. These videos take a while to make, y'all, because you have to find like a million images. Dang. Okay, I think I get the idea. That's by Spyinator, y'all, if y'all want to check that out. Again, we were just going to briefly skim through that. Okay, here we go. We'll skip that one. SF's... Wait, what the fuck? No, okay. Jax the Pro. His name on Discord was SF's evil clone, the fuck. Jax the Pro. The Weird World of Sonic Collector's Editions. It's funny because I have a video planned like this, except I'm going to wait until I get my Shadow Gens Collector Edition to make it. But let's check it out. Let's check it out.
Excuse to spend more money on a game you want.
Why can't I hear his voice?
A bunch of extra gays out of it. So how can I make this about Sonic? Yeah,
wait, what's going on? I can't hear it. Wait, what's going on? Why can't I hear it?
Collector's
I hear the music, I just don't hear his voice, but you can hear it fine?
Game you want, and get a bunch of extra goodies out of it.
My left ear. Oh. I only had my right earphone in. Hold on. Let's change it to the other one. Okay. Okay, next time, Jax the Pro, you gotta down mix that shit to mono, brother.
Collector's edition.
Here we go. That I can hear you now. Okay, that's why.
On a game you want.
Everybody get your left ears open, okay?
And get a bunch of extra goodies out of it.
Yep.
So how can I make this about Sonic? Yeah, if it wasn't obvious enough, Sonic is no stranger to collector's editions.
Yep.
And if you ask me, there's a whole bunch of them out there, and some that you probably didn't know even exist. And so in this video today, I'm gonna go over some Sonic collector's editions that
Future videos, brother. Make sure that shit's in mono, not stereo, because most mics only pick up in one channel.
Could say that had
my mic does at least.
Would be Sonic Adventure 2, since this was the franchise 10th.
This was the 10th anniversary edition.
And this game did get a special collector's edition. That
Fun fact: this version of the game is cheaper than the North American copy of the game.
Medallion,
no collector's edition.
Now, the thing with this is
make sure I'm about to say, make sure y'all take off your right earphone, man, because you're going to get a headache.
But yeah, for a special edition of Sonic Adventure 2, this has some pretty cool stuff to celebrate Sonic's birthday. How times have changed.
Oh god.
Now, believe it or not, the DS game Sonic Classic Collection will also get a special edition. And you see, this one's really obscure because I barely see anyone talk about it. Mainly because this was exclusively released in Spain and Australia.
I did not know this one existed.
Classic Sonic statue, some nice little cards.
Oh wow.
With some classic Sonic artwork.
I had no idea this was a thing.
Now, out of all the collections I'm going to talk about in this video, this one might have been the cheapest when it first came out.
Really?
Because when you look at the product itself, the Sonic figure is tiny.
Oh, you're talking about when it came out. Gotcha. I'm about to say, I've never heard of this. There's no way this is cheap.
Obviously, this thing does cost a pretty penny nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
But when this thing first came out in Spain,
what's up, Harlax?
Australia, I bet this thing only cost like $5 or $10.
$5 or $10?
Than the base game itself.
Oh, extra.
That's
Gotcha. I remember when I walked into a CVS and saw this and never bought it. CVS.
And that's not
interesting.
Edition
I gotta credit him. Yeah, when I make my video, dude, I gotta include that.
Allow me to show you this, and believe me, what I'm about to show you, it's probably gonna make you cream your pants.
Oh shit, let's see it. Sonic in the Black. Is there a Sonic in the Black Knight Collector's Edition? Wait, see, I did not know that either. Nah, you're tripping. You're lying. Can I see it? The suspense is killing me, brother. The suspense is killing me.
Yeah, that's right. Black Knight got a special.
Oh, it comes with like a Wii remote holder.
This thing is so cool. Now this comes.
That's
with
actually so sick.
Accessory that you can put your Wii
oh, that's actually sick as hell.
Around like your Sonic in the game with a sword. It's honestly really cool. Honestly, I wish I had this when I was a kid. But unfortunately, just like a lot of other collections I'm going to talk about in this video, this thing was released in North America.
Which sucks.
It released exclusively in France and Spain.
Spain again. Interesting.
Believe me, this thing does cost a pretty.
Is that a steelbook as well,
really
or is that?
Like, I bet most of you who are watching this video right now.
Or is that just like the box it comes in?
But yeah, honestly, it's a shame this thing didn't release in North America.
I don't know if they did steelbooks back then.
Countries you guys live in. All right. Anyways, what's next? Oh.
Yeah. See, I knew about this one.
Generations got a collector's edition. It comes with a lot of cool things.
It came with the okay. So didn't Generations have 2 collector's editions, if I'm not mistaken? It had this one, but it also had one with like Sonic and Classic Sonic and City Escape, right? Or is that like a separate statue? That was a different one.
And a cool little translucent.
Ooh, like a translucent sleeve.
This won't be the first time you'll see a ring in a collector's edition. And
Sonic Mania had one.
Very underwhelming DLC. If you ask me, this is a pretty cool collector's edition.
The Casino Night DLC was on a code.
When this thing first
I guess that makes sense.
Showcased, I bet
that's sick. I want this. The only Sonic Collector's Edition I have is the Mania one.
Man, I wonder when.
I did
or
see
where
the
this
X-Men
will be
movie they
released.
announced.
You may or may not know, this is a collector's edition that's available in Europe and in Australia.
Oh, it wasn't even released in the US?
Fans, you're not gonna get this.
Oh, come
Again?
on. Yeah.
Damn, bro. They fucking hate
So,
us.
This thing was only released in Europe and Australia, which sucks. Because I'm
That does
really
suck.
confused. Why didn't they release this thing in America? Because this thing is so
Or did they
cool.
release the...
I mean, seriously. These things would probably fly off the shelves back
Or,
in the day if they were
or
released in America.
what about the City Escape one?
I swear to God, if this next collector's edition wasn't released in America, I am going to lose it. Oh, wait. Good.
Okay, we're on the Mania one.
In 2016, it was
I do
announced
have
that
this
Sonic
one.
Mania was getting a pre-order
I have that
bundle.
statue.
While this game
It's so
wasn't
funny because I
physical-
bought this statue secondhand off eBay because I was going to put the Shadow Gens one right next to it, and then I never got it.
Yet, you get
I'm still
a
waiting
cool
on it.
Sonic statue, a download key for Sonic Mania, a cool metal card.
The download code is unfortunate, but I guess it wasn't in
And
a physical
cards with
format
a
yet,
ring
so
inside of it.
fine.
I unfortunately lost mine, so I can't really show it. But I can show off the other stuff I have, like this cool Sonic statue, which
See, that statue is
I
awesome.
made my uncle buy. Hey, if you're watching this video, I'm sorry, but I kind of wanted this thing.
It's a really cool statue.
So yeah, but this statue.
The
is
little
cool.
cartridge
There's
it came
batteries
with,
in
too.
And it says this.
Sega,
Which is honestly
yep.
really cool. I'm just happy that America.
It's way
did
cooler
get
than
this.
what the light
And I'm
that you
honestly
got on the
really
Shadow
grateful I
Gens
have
one.
this. Because seriously, why do all these other countries get these editions, but we don't? Come on, that just seems a little bit unfair.
Oh, but don't you got the limited
I
run
bet you
one?
didn't know they did one for Origins. Yeah, when Origins
I did not
got
know
a
this.
physical edition,
Wait.
they got a bigger art book and a lithograph.
Okay, because I have the one where it's like the retail version. It only comes with the art book. I didn't know there was one like this. Are those cards? No, that's like a mini case.
Hold on.
Plaque.
Oh, thank you.
That's not how you pronounce it.
Which is honestly pretty cool, except it's exclusive to Paris. Well, that's unfortunate.
What?
But I will admit,
It's
this one's
exclusive
kind
to
of underwhelming a little
Paris?
bit. While it does come with some
Not
cool
even
things,
France in general,
it
just
kinda
Paris.
feels slapped on and put together. While this edition does get a longer and larger art book, that's probably better than ours. I won't
Oh,
deny, everything
most
here
likely.
just feels a little lazy, like the lithograph just having still images of the
The
characters.
little mini case for the cartridge
Alright,
looks
what's
pretty
next?
cool.
Are you serious? Superstars got a special limited edition in Asia?
did?
Seriously? Now this one includes
Oh.
a figure of Sonic, a signed piece of artwork signed by Naoto Oshima.
It's
and
a
Takashi
reproduction
Iizuka,
though.
and a Superstars acrylic stand.
I mean,
Only
that's
3
we got
things
the
come in this
acrylic stand
collection.
here in the States,
They're all
but
kind
it
of
was
cool. I'm not
it
even
was like a
joking.
pre-order
I
bonus.
wish to have that signed piece of artwork by
Hold
my
on.
2 favorite people.
Guys, look very closely. Do you see anything interesting about this PS5 art? It has a spine. You see that? It has a spine. It has actual spine art. In the US, it's just gray with like generic font.
Who worked on my
What's
favorite
that about?
franchise. And I won't lie. If this thing
What's
released
going
in
on
America,
there?
The game itself probably would be 10 times better. I'm not even joking. It probably would. Anyways, let's move on to the most controversial.
Oh
one.
god. Oh, I
think
forgot
you
about
all
the
know what I'm
Crossroads
talking
one.
about. I'm of course
I don't
talking
think
about the
anybody
limited
has
run
that one.
edition Sonic Collector's Editions. In 2024, Sega announced a Collector's Edition for Sonic X Shadow Generations. And after many delays, the first shipments finally started to ship out. And oh boy.
Yeah.
These things were interesting. Now I'm not going to spill all the details about this since a bunch of people have already made videos about this already. But to cut it short, this statue was
Yeah, it wasn't
out of
good.
cheap plastic, and a lot of people who got theirs came with some broken things, and sometimes the statue is even broken itself, which honestly just feels like a rip-off. Honestly,
It was underwhelming.
now after this happened, Limited Run has released a statement saying that they are going to fix the statue and make it look better for the next shipments, which caused even more
That's
delays.
good.
So
Even
yeah,
though-
hopefully, to the people
Even
who
though they
did buy
haven't, it's
this,
been forever,
we'll
but
get to see a better version of this statue soon.
hopefully.
And hopefully better care of their product because, geez.
Yeah, Sam got his case like
And
cracked.
to add insult to injury, Shadow Generations got a cooler collector's edition in Japan, include this nice little statue.
That statue actually looks cool. I was thinking about getting this imported because I was so upset about the collector's edition for limited run.
Chain of shadow shoes, maybe some other character shoes.
Apparently the materials on these keychains are better than the ones from limited run as well.
The pictures right now.
What's up, Pedro? How's it going?
That's apparently made out of a much firmer.
Did you see the Fortnite skins are bio robots? I did see that. I think that's a clever way to do it because I was curious to see how they were going to do it. If they were just going to like stretch Sonic out or something, but I think they did it very cleverly.
While the Japanese edition is really small.
They did it. They did. I think they did what they had to do.
Now let's talk about the Sonic Racing Crossworld Special Edition that they're doing.
I might stream Sonic in Fortnite if that's something y'all want to see.
An exclusive cover for the IDW Sonic Racing Crossworlds promotional comic. I'll tell you, as an IDW fan, I really wish I had this. Promotional trading cards, the soundtrack, a steelbook, an art book, more keychains.
See, I just really like. I did not care for the Crossworlds Collector's Edition.
This statue already looks kind of good. I hope it doesn't look too bad. Oh my god.
Yep. They fucked it up again.
Statue online, and yeah,
they fucked it up again.
But this is just a sample after all, so hopefully the final.
We'll see.
But yeah, that basically does it for Sonic Collector's Edition. I hope there were some in here.
That was a really good video, man.
And some that
was very. I did not know about the classic collection one.
What was your favorite out of all of these? If you had to choose
dude,
one,
I feel like now when I'm gonna eventually make my video about this, I feel like I'm gonna be copying you. That was a really good video, man. That was by Jax the Pro, y'all. You know what, man? I'm gonna drop a sub. I'm gonna drop a sub and a like. That was a really good video. Y'all go check this video out. Go give him some love, bro. That was a good video. Let me paste that link in chat. That was a really good video, man. Just remember next time, make sure you down mix that your mic to mono so it's not just in one ear. All right. Next up, we're gonna skip that one. That's a YTP. We're not doing YTPs. Y'all know the drill. No YTPs. So what's next? Mario Kart and Sonic Racing Crossworld series by Edward. If the Mario Kart wasn't Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Okay, let's check it out.
Long time no see, Red. Where's your sidekick?
Are these like fan-made rival interactions?
I've been itching for a rematch.
Careful, Surge. You wouldn't want to hurt Luigi while I'm around. Trust me, you don't.
Great!
Huh.
The loudmouth princess got invited? Don't you have a garden to water or that whiny boyfriend of yours to babysit? Ha! Get lost!
Huh? What? Oh, sorry. My ears tend to turn off whenever they hear nonsense blab out of your beak. Try again when you learn how to talk decently, got
So these are all like voice
I
acted,
see myself
right?
in you, Knuckles. I say to you, you are a shining star above all.
Thanks. I'm definitely important in my role. Appreciate the compliment.
Oh, hi. Are you here to play with Froggy again?
This is cool.
Sorry, Big. Not
Original
today.
voice acted stuff.
My brother and I are big fans. Luigi will lose the power of speech seeing you. So, mind if I get your autograph for him and me?
Of course you can. You have no idea how big of a fan I am of you both, too.
So you can levitate things, but you can't read minds. Isn't that like...
Again.
Interesting. Okay, that's cool. That was by, who was that? Mario Kart Gamer Dude. Nice. Guys, we might be able to get through all of them today. But at the pace we're going, we might be able to go ahead and get this done. Alright, let's see. Tetro, you're up next. It's by Sonic Odd Show HD Remix. What is this? Have y'all seen this? What is this? Is this a YTP? I think it is.
Huh?
Is this sprite animation?
I got it!
Shoot, actually, we still have a lot of videos to go. I don't know if we'll be able to... I don't know if we'll actually be able to get through all of them. We still have a lot.
Okay!
Sonic!
We'll see.
Shoot!
This is cool. I think we're gonna move on though. That was Sonic Odd Show HD Remix if y'all want to check it out. We're gonna move on. So this next one is Mr. Hipster. Which Sonic game actually has the best logo? This might be an interesting video.
Select your
25 minutes, Hipster, bro. Why are you doing this to me, bro? Hipster, why, bro? Why? I have not seen Doom Part 1 and 2. I need to watch them, though.
I didn't see you there. For those just tuning
We're
in,
gonna have to do
it's me, Mr.
2
Hipster,
times
guy from the thumbnail.
speed.
You see, I'm trying to find the dumbest video topic ever conceived, but I'm struggling to come up with something so minuscule that hasn't been discussed before. Well, what do you know? That must be my doorbell, despite the fact I live in a white void and not a house.
Little cutesy skit.
Man, I wonder what this letter says. I got it. There's nothing more important to how people view something than the first impression. It could be the difference between people immediately getting along with something or getting treated like the bubonic plague. Here's a quick demonstration. Hey, did you know I'm a serial killer? Oh, that doesn't sound too bad. And I unironically like Sonic colors.
Why is the voice clips in my left ear only?
There are a whole lot of things that contribute to making a good first impression, especially in the case of video games. It could be the box art you come across in your local Walmart, the title screen, the tutorial.
What's going on, man? Like Sonic Advance, what's up?
I don't know whether I feel intrigued or aroused. Logos are a very
What?
Basically compressing the style and flair of a game into
What was that?
Considering that logos are figuratively and literally attached onto a game and tell you on a first glance what a game is, it's pretty important to make sure you have a good one. Great ones, I'd argue, could immediately
I think one of the best Sonic logos is Sonic Colors. I love that logo.
I mean, we'll make do with you. The Sonic series has made a bunch of games, and by extension has a bunch of logos for those games. But not all logos are created equally. There's some genuinely amazing ones that are incredibly creative, and others that have the creative ingenuity of
Can't believe you straight up skipped. Did I skip your vid? What was your I don't think I skipped your video. Which one was it? I don't think I've skipped it. I've only been skipping things like YTPs. Which one was it, Fallen Star? I don't see it. Yeah, we watched that one. Yeah, we talked. Yeah, we did that one. Yeah. The one about forces? Are you talking about Numbskull? Is that you? Yeah, we watched this one. I mean, we didn't watch the whole thing. Again, to be honest, y'all, like, a lot of these videos, they're not really, like, something that I can really react to. So that's why for many of them, I've just kind of skimmed through them. Because, like, for videos like this, it's easy to, like, add conversation to them. With a lot of videos, it's kind of hard to.
So, since I have listed the majority of the population,
So it's nothing personal. It's nothing personal.
Which ones aren't, and which one stands proud of Sonic's best logo. So sit tight, get comfortable, and let's go through the history of Sonic logos. If you like what you're watching so far, consider liking and subscribing. When you're done, comment down below what you think. I'm only a couple subscribers to my goal of 10,000, and then
Yep, Hipster, come on now.
And with that, let's begin ranking.
A 3-minute intro, Hipster? Suboptimal, suboptimal.
Actually, let's not begin ranking, because we need to set some ground rules first. Obviously, I'm not doing every Sonic logo to ever exist, as this video would be unreasonably long, and I don't have it in me to discuss the artistic qualities of the logo of Tails and the Music Maker.
So you're ranking them.
Mainline or mainline-ish Sonic games. Basically, if you're a platformer on a home console, you're here.
Just thought it was funny. Okay, okay. All love.
Enough sense. For the sake of simplicity and to save time, I'll be doing a tier list ranking with
the video was funny from what I watched.
A, how cool it looks, and B, how well it represents the game itself. But being good at both those things isn't a requirement to be ranked higher. A game's logo can have nothing to do with the game, yet be so cool that I can rank it higher than a logo that does have something to do with the game but is lame. But the best of the best will exceed both. Another thing, I'm exclusively ranking this on how good the logo is. This has nothing to do with how good the game the logo is from. A game can be great with a horrible logo and vice versa. And finally, all opinions shared in this video are exclusively my own. If you find yourself disagreeing with me,
oh my fucking god. Hipster, if you say some shit like, if you disagree with me, that's perfectly fine. We gotta kill you.
The logo should be lower or higher, then that's great. Share your rankings.
Ah, fuck. He said, nah, shit.
See them. Just please harass me. And with all the preamble done, let's
nah, I'm harassing you, bro.
Let's begin where all things began, the 90s. Because as everybody knows, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, and Sonic the Hedgehog immediately after. That was like the
and Sonic the Hedgehog,
If you don't believe me, then ask yourself. I'm just a messenger. As the Sonic the Hedgehog, this is all true. 100% I can confirm on Toong's life. Wait a second, aren't you Muslim? Don't worry, I'm a Sonic.
Did you just put that shit on Triple T's life, bro?
Immediately after, that was like the third thing on his list.
One more
If you don't
time.
believe me, then ask yourself. I'm just a messenger. As the Sonic the Hedgehog, this is all true. 100% I can confirm on Toong's life. Wait a second.
Okay, X-Pool, bro. Expo, you're on thin ice, bro.
I'm a Sonic fan. God has already launched
You're
the
on
game,
thin
and
ice,
ever since
bro.
from the first Sonic game. This logo is absolutely iconic. The way the emphasis is on the large Sonic text, but then it's contrasted by the smaller surname being covered in this really nice way. It's super.
I mean, this little bit right here, the hedgehog.
But at the end of the day, it's iconic and it's damn cool.
It's nice.
The logos for Sonic 2 and 3 are basically the exact
The
same.
same thing.
Being the fact that these logos have style text, and the Owen Sonic is in the shape of Sonic Spin Dash, which is a
And
super
the
cool piece
colors
of
are
the rest of the
inverted,
logos
which
in
I
the
think is a
series.
nice
These logos
touch.
allow these logos to solidly land themselves in the S tier. You may have noticed I have omitted one crucial game here, that being Sonic CD. It's ever so slightly different in that they gutted the suffix of the hedgehog for the first time and just left it as Sonic, a trend that will stay for the rest of the games in the series. My only problem with this logo is that, compared to every other game in the classic era, it is rather boring. They don't do anything to style it or make it feel unique. It is straight up just the title in the Sonic font, at least in the US version. You see, in the Japanese version, they actually have a different logo. Let's check it out. What the fuck is that? So, I'm putting Sonic CD lower than the rest of the classics in the B tier. This actually fits with the fact that it's the worst classic Sonic game. Am I right, fellas? Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began
Zach
to
the
live. Now,
Insomniac?
1998, because our earthly time is precious and discussing anything related to Sonic Blast isn't a worthy use of it. Sonic Adventure is a pretty good game in my opinion, and one of the things I think it does very well is the logo. It's very eye-catching.
Okay, yeah, the adventure logo is awesome. I don't know if it really functions well as a logo, though. I don't know if it really functions well as a logo, though. I like it better than the Adventure DX logo, though. What about Adventure 2?
Even better. First off, the text itself is styled in the vein of SA1's logo text, but this time it's themed around space. Which is
It's cool because of like the
yeah. Despite how it's not themed like an SA1, but easily the star of the show here is the emblem around it of two spiky sets of quills, which are themed after Sonic and Shadow. This perfectly represents the two's dynamic in the game's themes of duality and light and dark, while also just looking cool as hell. This logo oozes confidence and personality, which the game has in spades. This is the easiest S tier. Hell, I'll go even further and give this a title.
I want to see what he says. Okay, hold on. I want to see what he says about the colors logo. Let's see what he says.
Let's move over to another great game, Sonic Colors. And true to its name, it is a very colorful logo. It is rather simple compared to the other logos.
I really like the colors logo.
Simplicity works in its favor. Each of the letters in the word colors as well, colored uniquely. And if you notice, each letter is a color of a specific wisp. And if you can see, behind the text there's a cool little light shine.
The Adventure logo looks like someone just discovered layer clipping. Yeah.
I think it works, and therefore I get a solid A tier. The European logo gets an
See, that's fire. That's fire. That's a good ranking. A tier is ranking.
You know, it gets the same.
Generations as a goated logo. Must say, look at how fun it looks.
It's still a very nice logo, and no better place to follow up Sonic Generations than Sonic Generations, but this time with ship bait. Sonic X Shadow Generations very much prioritizes the added shadow content, and that much is very well shown in the logo. The shadow text being larger than the Sonic one conveying that clearly. I really like that the shadow part of the logo has the black orange insignia replacing the O in shadow. That's super cool. There's a whole lot better than just having Shadow 5.
I just don't. I don't like the font. The font is different.
The next part of the logo that's written outside the logo itself is a very nice touch. It's a bit edgy, and I think the original Generations is put in the background far too much, but it's a whole lot more interesting than the original logo.
Lost World's logo is fine. Mania's is good. I hate Force's logo. Is that fucking Needle Mouse?
Video on it, check it out if you haven't seen it. Had me go through a lot of things I liked about the game, but one thing I didn't profess my undying love for is this game's pretty good art direction, and this is translated to the logo because, oh my god, why do ghosts keep appearing on my damn screen? This is an incredible logo. I ironically argue it to be one of Sonic's best. This perfectly represents the game's themes and premise. The art style for this logo is actually based on Russian constructivism, to which I brought my best buddy Needle Mouse to help me explain its relations to Sonic Forces. How's it going?
Oh, okay.
And as your resident post-Soviet, I have to say,
Needle Mouse, you better talk about how it I don't like how it's slanted.
Thank you, for putting me on to talk about the oppressiveness of the Soviet Union in a Sonic video. What great times to be living in. The Sonic Forces logo is extremely good, which the game is
No, it's not.
The logo itself
I don't like it.
Soviet constructivism, and it very much relates to Forces' themes of resistance and revolution.
If they just rotated it, I think it would be
Resistance
fine.
being the resistance to Soviet rule that many of the post-Soviet republics went through during this time period, and the revolution being, of course, the Russian Revolution of 1917. Oh, what a joker, man.
I don't know what you want me to say. But hey, I'm Ragatha from the Digital Circus.
Big Sleater.
I enjoy our talks.
Superstars' logo looks kind of like Generations.
And informs you about some things about the game. And those are all the logos I wanted to cover in this video. This was certainly a fix. It feels like everything a good logo should strive to be. It's uninspired, doesn't convey anything related to the game or themes, and it falls into the cardinal sin.
It's alright. Good video. Good video. 06's logo ain't bad. Alright, what's next? I took 35 Sonic songs and made a masterpiece. Let's take a look. I think this might be the last one we do today. We'll do the rest at a later time. Because I'm running out of time. I got shit to do. I gotta get that video uploaded. Yeah, we still have like 26 videos left. This is weird. This is interesting. Is it like a mashup? What is that? What's this? Okay, guys, I'm gonna be real. I do not like this. I mean, it's cool. Like, I mashed up all these Sonic songs, but it's like... Okay. I mean, it's cool. The editing is cool. I just don't really like the song. I assumed when it said I took 35 Sonic songs and made a masterpiece, I thought that he was going to combine, like, instrumentals and shit. Different instrumentals and instruments, not lyrics. Because when you just combine the lyrics of each song, it doesn't really work as its own song. Yeah. Okay, well that's kind of cool, I guess. That one was by, who is this by? Ty McGrath Anime Music. So if you guys want to check that out. But guys, I'm gonna end the stream here, y'all. Good stream, good stream, good stream. I'll be back soon. We'll do the final part and we'll watch the rest of those videos. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys